You want that smoke? You come to the right motherfucker block, baby. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're on the blizzard with Jen. And that's a whole bop right there, but we got to end it to start the show. So you guys know who I am. I am Jen on the block with Jen, not Jen on the block. Not Jen on the block. You are on the block with Jen, okay? On the block with Jen on all social media platforms. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're here for the first time, where the hell you been? Where you been? On the pull-up. Anyway, you want to support the show because you're going to like it here. Oh, you're going to like it. It's going to hurt sometimes, but it's going to hurt good. It's going to hurt good. You're going to learn something new every day like we do. Hit that Cash App on the block with Jen on the replay. If you're catching a replay and you're like, yo, they were dope. I'm going to throw some chips over there. That helps us keep the street lights on, okay? You can reach me on all social media platforms, on the block with Jen, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Trust me, you're going to want to. And don't forget, yesterday's price is not today's price, okay? I'm on a little high today. Had some great meetings today. Things are looking good. 2020, 24 is going to be crazy, okay? With that said, please meet my amazing, lovely, beautiful, smart as whips panel. Lily, where can the people find you?
They can find me at YB Limited. That's the letter Y, the letter B, the word limited, the way it is spelled here on the screen. You can find me here on YouTube as well as Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Musician and music producer Heron DeMarco. You can find me here on YouTube as Heron.DeMarco. You can find me on IG as Dangerous DeMarco. And you can find me on Spotify and Apple Music as Heron DeMarco.
And you can find your resident liberal to the left, slightly to the left, white guy, extraordinaire, firefighter, animal handler on YouTube at Saint No Saint, and on IG at Saint No Saint, and TikTok just No Saint.
I love it. Just a mess. He's like, I'm a... Hold on, Jen. You're muted.
You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah.
No.
No one can know.
I mean, it's great, but right now, nah, it's not good.
We'll hire someone else to do that part.
I mean, other times, okay. I would love for you to be muted other times, but not now.
I see how they treat you. Do you see how they treat me? Thank you for pointing that out. I did put the wrong time on this bitch. And I don't think I can.
Yeah, I was gonna hit you up.
Me too. And then the show started, and I was like,
yeah.
And I was still half naked. It was a lot going on.
Half naked. That's what I'm talking about. You were half dressed. Every time somebody tells me you be half naked on Instagram, no, bitch, I'm half dressed.
Yeah.
Think positive thoughts. Think positive thoughts. I'm half dressed. I'm not half naked. I'm half dressed.
Half full.
Hello. I don't know how to fix the time. Hopefully, I mean, our people are here. I can't fix the time. I'm trying to go into StreamYard to edit it, and it's not letting me edit. I think because we're already live, so it's not letting me edit a damn thing. I don't know how to do that. So hopefully people see that we're live and that we're here, because it says live in 115 minutes. And no, we're live right now. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? And I don't know how to fix it.
Well, rest assured that YouTube press is always in here on
Yay.
time.
Hi, darling. Hi. I'm sorry I messed up the time thing. I probably confused some folks, but who knows? Maybe something good may come out of it or something. I don't know. It doesn't. Yeah, it's not letting me. I'm looking at the options here. Show as Helene lit. I mean, no, it isn't. Can we fluff the people a little bit before we get into the main topic and see if I can check something else? Hi, Larry Grant. Welcome back, darling.
Well, I mean, no saying it. Do you have any fluff? Because if not, I can go with the VMAs.
No fluff today.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the VMAs. So the other night was the VMAs, which is the Video Music Awards that MTV does. So I actually stopped watching award shows years ago.
Hello.
But, for the sake of being caught up and knowing who's doing what, who's not doing what, and who's doing who, I go ahead and do my research and see what's going on. And so there was actually this particular year, there was actually a lot of mixed reviews as opposed to like the last 3 years where everybody unanimously was like, it's trash. Now the red carpet, as we know, fashion has, in the hip hop world, because I saw a lot of the hip hop girls in their fashions and stuff like that. And I will say this. Um, Not only were like a lot of people were giving rainbow realness when it comes to the red carpet fashions. Like, I don't understand what we're doing. Like, is it like I don't know if it's like a race to the bottom, even with the fashions, but like, so I was kind of like, I would be honest with you, I saw a lot of different looks, and there was probably maybe like two people. So I was going to try to pull it up and see which ones, but it was like two people that I felt like, okay, they were halfway decent. Okay, here's some of the looks here if you all can see them. I'm actually going to turn this off so you can.
Hold on. What are we doing?
Okay, where is my camera?
Did you screenshot those?
I didn't screenshot them, and I was hoping that the camera can pick it up, but
Okay,
it's
so
not.
where are you? Where are you looking at them at?
I'm going to send you the link.
Okay.
Yep, I'm going to send you the link.
George
Right?
Cook said, "Why am I wearing Haran's New York hat? This is the New York uniform, baby.
Pretty
Okay,
much.
it's in
Like
This
8
is the
people
New
in New
York
York
um
uniform.
right now with a white shirt and that cap.
Yeah,
About
this is
30.
the New York uniform, and it's funny because I had a meeting today with someone else who's from New York. So we pull up in our uniform.
okay, I
Yeah, I don't
sent
know
it
how
to
to
the
fix that.
VIP.
Okay, let's see if we can. Okay, so that's the link. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we had our friend Sukiana. She was on the red carpet as well,
Mhm,
except she was on all fours, ass
mhm,
down. I mean, what was it? Head down,
mhm.
ass up, head down.
So okay, let's see if I can share. Let's see if I can get to that so we could show the people what the fashions were. I did not watch the VMAs. Um, I'm kind of sick of them. I'm kind of sick of award shows. I don't like the
They're not the
blatant
same.
like. Yeah, I don't like the blatant like. It's a little ridiculous with the the whole sexual shit. I get sick of it. Not because I'm a prude. I love sex. I love
Right,
nudity. I don't like vulgar, crass, I'm a stripper, come suck my pussy type thing. I'm not that
right.
girl. But I
Every
have no
five
issues with
minutes.
yeah, I have no issues with
And
nudity or whatever.
and that's the thing, like, it's just been like a lot of that going on. You also
Mhm.
had Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B perform their new song Bongos, which people are just calling WAP Part 2,
Yep.
but not really hitting as hard as WAP. It's just like, okay, a little yang 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 around the house while you washing the dishes. You want to pop your coochie,
Mhm.
you can go ahead and check that out if that's what you do, not judging. People like to pop their coochie while they do dishes. I mean, I've been known
Yeah.
to do that a time or two. So,
Mm.
if that's what you're looking to do, then go ahead and check out their new single. But people did say that at least they did put on a performance, like they just wasn't standing there and things like that. You also had
They
Nicki
scissor, were
Minaj.
they scissoring and shit?
Not this time, which is crazy because I think tonight we're going to get into selective outrage. But the same year that they were scissoring was the same year that Little Nas X kissed a man on stage. They overlooked the scissoring and went straight to Little Nas X kissing the man on stage. Either did he kiss a man or did he kiss the devil or lap dance the devil? Either way, he did
Mhm.
one or the other. They ignored the scissoring. And of course, you already know the examples that they use. They were talking about like, oh, what about the kids? This is bad for the kids. And see, I'm like, but did the kids not see the scissoring, or did I just see that?
Right,
All
right, right.
right. So who we're looking at here too?
Okay, let
The
me see if I can blow this
click
up
on
and
the
then yeah.
yeah.
Is
Okay,
is
so
that bigger?
yes, that is Ashanti. Ashanti is giving me that
A
she
turtle on
was
her
ready,
titties?
huh?
Isn't turtles on her titties? Like,
Yeah,
Yes, pretty
because
much.
I heard
So
people talking about the turtles, so those are definitely turtles.
yeah, it's giving me that she had her dress ready. and she got in the hair and makeup, and then she was like, "Oh shit, it's time for me to rush and go out the door." And then she threw the dress on and realized that part of it was missing, but it was too late. Let me just
Mm,
make this a statement. That's what it's
yeah.
giving me.
Okay, and then her purse, there's a picture of her and Nelly on her purse. So I guess she's making a statement.
Really? That's that is super corny.
Yeah, there's a picture right there on the purse of her and Nelly, right? I mean, you know, I'm sure we're gonna look at these outfits and we have to keep in mind, these little motherfuckers are trying to get in the blogs, right? And people are gonna talk about that. They're gonna speculate. Is she back with Nelly?
I thought we already okay. Well, yeah, you're right because
Yeah.
they haven't confirmed it, but in my head we
No,
already
no,
confirmed
Nelly
it.
said they cool.
He
He,
said they're
he, he,
cool,
he did that bro shit. He said, "Oh no, we cool."
but they've been doing that for years.
That's
They've been doing that
confirmation.
forever. No,
Oh,
they've been doing that forever. That's nothing new. So I haven't heard an actual confirmation because they've been doing a we cool, we haven't had any problems, we hang, all that stuff. But
okay. So let's go on to the next thing here. Who we got? That's who is that? Because I can't tell these women apart. Who is this?
right, okay, so gosh, I mean, her skin is
Who is
beautiful
that?
because that's all. I don't know who this is. She's a beautiful girl. I just don't know what she's doing fashionably. I don't even know what this is.
Um, it looks like some sort of scarf with rhinestones on it, and it looks like she has tube socks on her arms.
Okay.
What does her hat
Like
say?
mechanic stripper mashup
Big
kind of
Minus.
thing.
There you
Right.
go. Okay.
Yeah. Mechanic strippers. I love
Yeah, I
those.
can't even mechanic strippers. I can't even tell if she's attractive. There's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Okay, next we got whoever that is. And guys in the chat, if you know who these people are, please throw it in the chat. You may know more than us. Again, I didn't watch the VMAs. Oh my god, this thing.
Okay. Sexy Red. Oh, my
Well,
girlfriend
she gained
gave
Sexy
some
a,
weight.
red.
yes, she gained a few pounds. My girlfriend actually gave a description. She just texted me right before. Um, she said it's giving beauty supply store realness, actually. You know, the
Yeah.
little, you can just run into the beauty supply store
Ugh.
and pick up some
Dollar
shampoos,
store
some nails.
beauty supply section in the dollar
Yeah.
store.
This is,
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
mean, the wig is bad, the dress is bad. She's always running around with a stack of money. Um, it's just all the glasses don't match if you are gonna wear glasses. The tattoos are bad. She just looks like she fell off the back of a dump truck and they were like, "Hey, be a
And
rapper."
what is this? What is this
She
with
always,
with these hood tattoos? It looks like a 3-year-old drew on these people.
yeah,
It
just
looks like
Yes.
a
very cheap tattoos, dry kneecaps. Also, that the thing she keeps doing with her hand, like she's holding a gun. I guarantee she's never shot anybody before. It's just silly. It's just silly. Like, okay,
I mean, and someone said like if Sexy Red were to get polished up, cleaned up, that no one would like her. And I'm like, see, this goes back to what we're always talking about. It's the consumers.
yeah. Next, she bothers my eyes.
Yeah,
Is that who I think it is? Can't
that's
be.
Coco. That's Coco Jones. Now this is my issue with Coco Jones.
Okay, I thought that was Jennifer Hudson. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh no, no,
no,
yeah,
she ain't got that
Okay.
Coco
kind of
Jones.
muscle mass. She ain't got that kind of muscle mass.
Right.
She could. Hey, I haven't seen these people for a while. You never know. They could go
Yeah.
work out and come back with muscle mass.
So this
Good.
particular young lady, I implore you all to actually go listen to her album. I was utterly shocked
Hmm.
because the new R&B today
Hmm.
is horrible, but she's super super talented. And I was doing something and I was listening to music and what a song came on and I was like, this sounds good. Like it had like an old school feel.
Hmm.
It had you could actually feel it like oh my god, like somebody Tyrone just agrees that yes it is good. It's her music is really really good. So
Okay.
I had to go check her out and I was pleasantly surprised. Her name is Coco Jones. Now my problem is this is the second and she's very pretty, but it's like they go out of their way to make her look mid because I've seen her outside of every time I see her off of red carpet she looks stunning. It's like they drop the ball every time that she has to go to a red carpet. It's really weird.
Well, the funny thing is she looks like the other girl that was greasy. Like if they were both walking down the street, I couldn't tell them apart, especially wearing baseball caps.
Yeah, that's true. Because I really thought that the greasy girl was her at first.
Yeah.
But then I realized that I remembered that Coco wore this particular outfit.
Okay. I don't like this outfit. She has like regal jewelry on with a belt around her titties. It's a giant belt. So no, pass.
And this is the same thing they did to her last award show, and it looked horrible. So what made them do it again? Like people clowned her last time. It's weird.
Okay, so this is listen.
Alley
I love
Cat.
this woman. I love this woman. I love this woman in my eye. I'm sorry, I'm a Doja stan. She can do no wrong. I'm going to be biased. I'm going to be hypocritical. Right now, you could call me out on it. Jen, you did. I love me some Doja Cat.
She's being honest.
Yeah, you could call me hypocrite. Listen, this outfit, this is giving, you know what I mean, the web spray that you buy on Halloween. When you do the corners of the house.
that party shit, that whatever fuck shit. That spray can shit.
But I will say this. I'll give her a couple points where if you're going to wear that, have that type of body. That's all. That's it. That's all.
I was gonna say she's walking out of a tomb as a mummy, you know, like she's coming out of the pyramids or something.
Well, shit. She had a time.
I mean, I'll get
sarcophagus.
Yeah, right. I'll go into more of Doja Cat because that's what the topic is about. Because I love me some Doja Cat too. So we'll get into that later.
Okay, yeah. The main topic is Doja Cat. Is she trolling religion tonight? Next, and we got to get through these because there's a bunch of pictures, so we got to cut through. Who the hell is this? Nicki Minaj?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I don't like her. I don't like Nicki Minaj, but
Nicki. Okay, so I know her former stylist, right? And because of her nasty attitude, the stylist couldn't deal with her another day. Even though Nicki reportedly pays well, she pays like she weighs, but no one wants to deal with her attitude. So ever since that particular person quit, I have not liked anything. And I'm not being biased because I know the person. She never looks good anymore. Everything looks cheap. She always looks like she's stuffed into everything. You know, some people can put on a little weight and they can handle it well. And Nicki just doesn't. And the reason why is, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again. When you start messing around with the BBLs and the liposuction and everything like that, when you do gain weight, it never goes to the places that it was before. So now I'm noticing her weight goes to her arms, her back, and just weird places now, but they stuff her in. Okay. And then she always looks a mess to me.
Okay. It's not the easiest thing to dress those BBL bodies out there. They always end up wearing, you can no longer wear a sexy panty. You got to wear those granny panties she has on.
It looks like she's coming out of the stall and she's trying to pull up her dress and it's not coming up all the way.
That is funny because that is what it's looking like now.
Although that's a pretty color for a wedding dress.
And if you didn't have a BBL, it'll look cute.
Oh, this child.
Okay.
It looks like bones.
Flintstone realness. Okay, so she's going to go ahead.
Flintstone.
Yeah, she's giving Betty Rubble. So she was also the co-host for I believe the red carpet. It was the worst. First of all, who in the board meeting? Maybe they supplied crack in that board meeting, because who in their right mind said let's have Sweetie as a host? The girl can barely put two words together, and guess what? Terrible. She barely put two words together. She couldn't even read the teleprompter. Yes,
that's that is Sweetie.
Yes, you didn't see the clips of her last night trying to host, and it was horrible. Like
I sent it to the group, and I said these BBL chicks are good for nothing.
Nothing. Oh, you did. Yep, that you was the one that sent it, because she was just like, yeah, like look at me, I'm pretty. And they were like, ma'am, teleprompter. She's like, I'm so cute. Look at me.
Although the guy was also I don't know if he's experienced or not, but he was supposed to lead that. Like every time she went blank, he was supposed to tell her, like her next line was like, I'm excited to be here. The bitch just stood there, right? Like a deer in the headlights playing with her hair, like, look at me, I'm pretty, and that's enough. He was supposed to lead her into that. Just a tip. When someone is missing their lines, you lead them in. So her next line was, I'm really excited to be here. So instead of him standing there in awkward silence, he was supposed to lead her in and say, so are you excited to be here, sweetie? To cue her, bitch, you're supposed to be talking. But to stand there holding the mic looking at her was also a mistake on his part. You have to lead them in. You can't have awkward silence. So that was whack from him and her.
Yeah,
Okay.
who was he? Do we
I
know
have
him?
no, we
Okay,
don't
I
know
don't need
him.
to. Okay.
Here's my baby again from the front. Listen, I love you don't
Yeah.
understand. This woman,
She's got a
this
nice
woman,
rack.
yeah.
Oh
She's
yeah.
let me listen. Doja naked. This is a beautiful specimen of woman. I mean, talented,
Mm-hmm.
body, producer, singer, rapper.
Visuals.
You know, I just can't. Doja is, I mean, real, doesn't give a damn what you think about her, shows up quote unquote ugly on Instagram, showing all her acne. She's amazing. The industry needs her. I don't know this guy.
Yes. I don't know her.
Hold on.
What?
Are you still looking at the rack? No, saying
Wait. Go back a picture. Go back a picture. I want to know, like, you zoomed in a little bit.
Mhm.
How can you get away? Is that like wearing pasties or something like that?
No,
Like,
she doesn't have pasties on. You can actually see her nipples. No pasties.
I know.
Right.
How can she get away with that?
what do you mean?
Or is this just a
Have you-
photo? Like
no.
I'm talking
have you
about on TV. Can she get away with that on TV now?
Well, she didn't wear that on TV. That was on the carpet. So I don't know. Maybe they blurred it. I didn't see the
angle of her.
Yeah, I
Maybe
didn't see
they
the
filmed
red carpet. Yeah, I didn't see the red carpet arrival. So I don't know if the cameras are on her, or maybe it looks different when the camera's not flashing too.
Maybe.
Like it's not as exaggerated. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah, that camera flash will spill your tea.
Okay.
I don't know what this is. We can skip that person.
I don't know who this is, but
I
that
don't either.
bag is killing me. The bag and the bow. I mean, he looks like a Django extra.
I hope Billy Porter is in this mix because I have feelings about that outfit, but we'll get to that in a second.
Is that Selena Gomez?
Yes, I love
Okay,
the
she
color.
looks great. She
Yep.
looks absolutely stunning.
Yep, everything looks great. I approve this message. The cut, the color, the makeup, everything. I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's a gorge.
Yep.
What is
Whoa.
this? What is this?
Oh, okay.
that?
So, let's see. Is that Megan Trainor? Who is this?
That's
Let me
not
see.
Megan Trainor. She's Megan Trainor's. Ugh. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. But I don't like the ass cutouts. I think it looks tacky. The dress looks like a black bag. Next, I don't know who you are. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Looks like Alexis, Texas to me.
Alexis Texas.
Okay.
Who's that?
Her. Let's go.
Um,
Haran knows who that is.
So here's this
40.
thing. I know it's hard to tell her and Nicki Minaj apart.
She's a
And it's
different
funny.
person every time we see her.
Yeah, and it's funny because they hate each other and they are twinning those two. Like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are twinning. This is Cardi B.
Who would have thought?
I don't really care for her or anything about her, so I wouldn't check for her outfit. I'm biased here as well. I just
actually
don't like
the
her.
outfit though. I do like the
Yeah.
outfit.
Okay.
But they always go out of their way to get budget with Cardi. So that's not to be unexpected.
Well, she's a cash cow, so she's gonna
Yeah.
have carte blanche.
Mhm.
Is that her husband
fuck?
there? I think that's her husband. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
yeah, I
Offset?
don't-
Like a,
yeah.
it's not like
He
a-
looks Offset.
Yeah,
Like
that's
a-
Offset.
I didn't know the
He looks-
80s ties were back. I guess they are.
I guess they came back last night.
Little skinny ties.
What is that
Mhm.
belt? I don't know.
Who
man.
knows?
I
It's
can't.
like a matador. He got a
Right.
I was just
matador.
about to say that's what it is. That bull tamer.
Here's
Okay.
Mr. Porter.
All right. So this is my thing with Billy Porter. All right. If I was walking down the street on 8th Ave right now and saw Billy in this outfit, I'm like, girl, you look cute. But red carpet, No, I'm not liking this at all for the red carpet. Um, Everything looks super basic. Um, is this because like no one jumped to dress Billy this particular time? Like, is the
Mhm.
budget not giving? Because that's what it's giving. It's giving budget not giving.
Mhm.
It looks very basic. It looks because this is the thing. Billy has become known for outlandish, expensive, creative outfits, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
when you do that and you make that your thing, you have to keep it up. You have to.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you can't just come looking like, oh, let me just throw on a little cute outfit and go down to the VMAs real
Mhm.
quick. And, you know,
Mhm. Mhm.
that's what it's really given. Even down to the hair. The hair looks basic to me.
Hmm. All right, so let's keep it going. Hit that like for me. Thank you. Hit that like for me as we go through these pictures. I think he looks tacky, but at least it's not a tacky dress because sometimes he does like those tacky dresses. Um, it's Billy Porter. It's yeah, it's neither here nor there for me with him. This is the new hip hop couple. What's it? Angela, right? Angela Simmons. This is the Angela one. It's two of them.
Yes.
Okay, Angela Simmons.
Yes.
Makeup is way off. Okay, it doesn't
I
match her
was just
body.
I was just about to say I've done her makeup before and I might should have done it that night.
And who's that guy again? I forgot his name.
Yo Gotti.
Okay, Yo Gotti. So this is the new like it hip hop couple, I guess. I'm glad she got somebody. Auntie was on the internets. You know, what I mean, she was really she was out there fishing. She finally got a guy. I think they look happy. Good for them. Okay, all
He's
right.
been wanting that girl for years.
I say you throw her in the Doja Cat outfit, she'd look like she's gonna be in a Thriller video. That face is, yeah.
Yeah, the
Right.
makeup is bad. Like the makeup is bad. You got to think
You
about
right.
there's gonna be cameras flashing. So, but it's it looked like they
That's
threw.
what
Mm-mm.
that's flashback. And no, that's what they call it. That's called no, it's called
Oh,
flashback. Yeah, it's called
okay.
flashback. So that's clearly flashback in addition to just bad makeup too. I can see both.
Yeah, the dress is alright. Fat Joey Crack.
All
Um,
right.
I actually love this outfit. I
Mm-hmm.
love that he put his stomach away.
Yep.
Okay. Anytime Joey Crack is dressed, it's a good night. He looks svelte, believe it or not. The angles of the outfit, I love that light blue.
Mm-hmm.
This is sexy. This is how he should dress all the time.
Right.
This
Right.
is grown. This is
I was just
sexy.
about to
This is
say grown.
yeah, hip hop pioneer. You know what I mean? Now he does have the Lego beard on. The Lego Toy Man beard on.
I'll let it
Um,
slide for this outfit.
Yeah, and he just dropped a new beard dye product. So shout out to Joey Crack. Okay. I don't have a problem with this outfit at all. I like the color. I like how he
Mm-mm.
stand. Very nice.
Yep.
Oh Lord. She looks like a gecko in a dress. This is
Oh,
Glorilla.
Gloria Hallelujah. Okay. That's literally her name, Gloria Hallelujah.
I
But
love
that's another stream for another day.
it. Okay.
Okay. Um, yeah, no. And
I I
no.
I honest I don't have an issue with the outfit as much as I have an issue with those tattoos. I am not anti-tattoo. However, like Karan said, the dirty looking tattoos just scattered. I love tribal tattoos. I love a good tribal, but I loathe the scattered tattoos everywhere. Like, hey, right on me here, right on me here, right on. That's what it looks like. It looks dirty. And then to throw a gown over that. I like the gown. I'm not mad at the gown. I would wear that. I just don't. I don't like her in it. I guess, and it's because of the tats. Not so much her. She has, a tiny little cute body. Hey, for the petite girls who haven't got the BBL, but I don't like the tats.
The other thing
Anybody?
I'm noticing is that they're not teaching these girls red carpet angles posing and stuff like that like they did back in the day.
Mm-mm,
It's
mm-mm.
super clear. Very, very clear.
Yeah, mm-mm. Yeah, who has time for that?
Nope.
Um. Okay. Who's auntie? Oh, that's
Nope.
Diddy's mama. I was like,
Who?
who's auntie? I had no idea. Okay, so there goes Diddy. I'm not feeling that outfit. Mama looks good. Mama looks good for her age. I like the headpiece. I do.
Yeah. Janice be dressing now.
Yeah, I mean, the boob. She got the sheer little the net thing over her boob. She's letting you know she got some boobs. Um, Diddy looks all right. I mean, the pants are wrinkled. Maybe he should have went with another material. I mean, it's Diddy. Yeah, it's Diddy.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean, it
think
looks
he ever.
typical Diddy, like he was going to one of his white parties or something.
Oh yes, very much so.
Yeah.
I mean, but he's been to 100 of these. He probably rolled out of bed and just said, "I'll be there at 9."
Yeah, it was the night before his outfit. He's doing the walk of shame.
This
His
is
girl. That's his
okay.
girl,
Yeah.
Young Miami.
Well, one of his girls, because he's a
No,
they're all over the place.
that's short. That's his shorty wop.
His shorty wop, right? Okay, all right. Now, what is this BBL? I mean, I'm sorry, this not even BBL, but when they damn near cut these women in half, tummy tucks. This tummy tuck tattoo. This tattoo you see here is it's infamous for covering tummy tuck scars. All right. Every time you see a tattoo that wraps around the bottom of the waist like that, they're usually covering up a tummy tuck scar, because the tummy tuck scar, it's a very, very ugly scar. Like, it literally looks like they cut these women in half and sewed them back together. So these women think, I'll just get a tat over and it looks better. This outfit looks horrible on her. Okay. Horrible. Her legs look like shit. And the thing with these women is that they get tucked, nipped, stuffed, and they don't work out after. So it's literally like taking Lizzo, gutting Lizzo, and then sewing her back together and thinking it's going to look good. These women don't change their eating habits. So they go on the red carpet. This woman's half my age and her body looks like shit. You're half my age. You should be looking better than me. Fuck genetics. I know people are going to say, what genetics? No, she's half my age. She's fucking Diddy, which means you can afford a trainer and a fucking cook. No excuse. Sorry. Her legs look like shit. The tummy tuck looks like shit. No, a no all the way around. She looks like a bird. I think, what are those, feathers? I'm not feeling this at all. No. Big
it
no.
looks cheap. It looks thrown together. Like, I'm really shocked because Diddy is usually the image person when it comes to the women in his life.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, he's always been like that. So when I saw this, I was like, really? Like, he approved this? This looks horrible on so many levels.
I think, it's weird. Like, the way I see him act with her, he really does act like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the guy that knows he's above the hood chick, but the hood chick buys him weed and sucks his dick. So he's like, oh, that's my shorty doo-wop. But he'd never come out his pocket for her, because, his demeanor with her and his demeanor with Cassie is night and day.
Totally different. Totally different. Yes.
Night and day.
He gives me with her trying to, like, a succubus, like he's trying to reclaim his youth by sucking her youthful energy, because it looks like he did, because it looks like 10 years have been added on to the girl's life. But that's just
right. I mean, look at these legs. Youth. He's sucking youth out of this.
It's sucked out. It's already out, is what I'm saying.
Is that what? Okay.
Yeah, he's already been busy sucking.
I digress.
Because that's what they say. I'm not gonna say that. Allegedly.
Yo, the comments are tearing Diddy up. Y'all are dragging Diddy in the comments. Y'all are dragging him. Jeez. Oh wow! Blast from the past. Look at here.
Okay.
Oh wow. Look at Justin hanging out with the guys that didn't make as much money as him. That's
what I thought too. I was like, they're up there performing or giving what's her name? Giving Taylor Swift an award or whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, one of those guys is really rich.
And I think I see some beard dye too.
You know what's funny though? Okay, the gay one, I don't know his name. I would pick best dressed out of this group here.
Well, there's a stereotype there, Jen.
Uh-oh.
So the gay one's all the way on the left, right?
Yes. Hello. Right. I love, he looked like aside from leaving the label on his jacket, aside from leaving the label on his jacket, I love the fit
Damn,
of
she
this
can't miss a
out.
goddamn thing. Shit.
No, I told you. I
God,
told you. That does this.
God
The
damn.
the guy in the middle looks like Miami Vice type shit. Looks
That's
like
what give me
80s.
beard
Don
down.
Johnson, circa
The
86.
guy next to the gay guy, actually, no saint. He is wealthy as well. He got
Is
his
that Fatone or whatever? Is that his name?
Joey.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
You got
Um,
Joey. Yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah, he is not hurting for cash, but I don't like his outfit either. Looks like mob guy. You know what I mean? He looks like the muscle. He looks like the muscle.
Like he
In the
belongs
mob
on The
family.
Sopranos.
Yeah.
This is the white David Ruffin in The Temptations. If no one is knows who they're looking at.
Yeah,
That'd
and
be
I don't like Timberlake's jacket, but whatever, it's Timberlake.
And then the guy that's not making anything, right?
Right. That's what he looks
He's been
like.
getting by. He's been getting by for 30 years.
He didn't
Right.
win. He didn't win in the talent department. He didn't win in the
Nah.
looks department.
He's
That
just
dude's a
happy
science teacher right now.
he's happy they're still hanging out with him. That's
No.
That
all.
dude's a science teacher right now, bro.
Right.
And he's
Is
still
it-
got the same goatee going.
Is this who I think it is? No, it's not. I tell me,
It's
all these
Gunna.
people blend. See, and I thought this was August Alsina. All these people
Ooh.
blend.
That is so
August-
funny.
He looks like he's hanging on a coat hanger. What is going
He
on?
do, doesn't he? Them shoulders, like
The shoulder pads. Yeah. the shoulder
yes.
pads.
He's giving me Murphy Brown, Candace Perkins.
Wasn't that a thing only women wore back then, like shoulder pads? and
Well,
No. Remember Miami Vice? They had shoulder pads in those jackets.
they did.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a big thing back then. Everybody wanted them shoulders. Oh, Halle, right? Halle Bailey? Right?
No,
yes,
Chloe.
Chloe.
Chloe?
Yes, that's
Chloe
Chloe.
Chloe. Who's the mermaid? Halle.
That's Halle.
Halle.
Okay, this is
Haley.
Chloe. Oh, hey, Chloe. Okay. All right.
Thunder thighs.
Needed to be
She do
the
have
one
the
who was
thunder thighs,
cosplaying
yep.
whore. The one who was cosplaying whore.
Yeah, like I'm glad she's not doing that right now. Like,
Well, she's not doing it on this carpet. Let's not speak too soon, Lily.
That's what I said right now. Just right now. I'm not gonna
Okay.
extend like no, they don't deserve too much credit because I'll give them credit and I'll be snatching back in the morning. So
Yeah, I don't like this dress. It does nothing for me. I don't like it.
I actually like it. I'm going back again to the posing and angles, which she's been doing this long enough. She should know better. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is bad.
Yeah. All right, Chloe. Well, at least she's dressed. I give her credit for that. She's dressed.
Hmm.
Lord, what the fuck?
Who the
What
hell
is
is
this?
that?
Who is
Did
this?
she,
That looked like
did she
that
know
looked
where she
like
was
some-
going?
That looked like somebody who won a little
Right, like
who
a
won
trip
walk
to
on
the
on
VMA.
red carpet. She got like
Yeah.
5 kids.
She looks like she's right off the struggle
Good
bus.
Lord.
And
What
she's
the
doing a
fuck?
thing that I hate when people put their hand over their stomach when they take pictures. That drives me nuts.
Does
Seriously, does
anyone in
anyone know
the
who this
chat? Does anyone in the chat know who this is? Does anyone in the chat know who this is? She almost looks like what's her name? The ass model. The Puerto Rican brown skin ass model. What's her name? Come on, guys. There's only one brown skin Puerto Rican ass model.
I was gonna go with Delicious.
Wait a minute, are you talking about the one from like back in the days?
Yeah, the one back in the day. She never talks. You know what I'm talking
yes,
about.
I do.
The eyes.
She looks
you
like
can see it in
her
the
daughter.
Eyes. They got kind of similar eyes, sleepy,
Yep.
dopey eyes.
Yeah, she
I know
looks
you're
like her
talking about.
daughter. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so moving on because no one's knowing who she is. But throw it in the chat if you know who she is. Who is this? I don't know who
What the
this
hell
is.
is that?
Okay, she's straight off the Bacchus float in Mardi Gras.
What the fuck?
Oh, I can see that. I can see this on a Mardi Gras float. I can see this on a Mardi Gras float.
Bullshit.
Bacchus. She's queen of Bacchus.
This isn't Demi, is it? Is this they, them,
I
he,
think
sure, he, she, we, Demi Lovato? Is this them?
I don't know, man.
I don't think is it. No, this is not giving me Demi.
Somebody says struggle, Mrs. Muffin. Oh my God.
Y'all are horrible people. I swear.
This
Okay.
lady.
Oh God. I don't. What are we doing here?
Miss Black Raggedy Ann.
What are we doing
No,
here?
no. Okay.
I mean,
they can't
people was
all
calling
be
her
winners.
people was calling her Raggedy Ann when she first came out, but I think that's
Okay.
just,
So that's
yeah,
Yeah, you're not off. Little Orphan Annie.
all of that.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Well, this is
This
Ice
looks
Spice.
cheap.
Yeah.
I can't even see the outfit, but it looks cheap.
Mhm.
I bet you.
Well,
We saw the
somebody
rest
said
of
it was Stephanie Santiago. They think it was Stephanie Santiago, the girl with the sleepy eyes.
Somebody said Annie Star and Ice Spice. I can't with you people. I
Ooh.
just can't.
Okay.
Oh.
In the Bible
Okay.
too. Check that out.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well,
this is funny
mhm.
because this goes along the lines of what the main topic is tonight is Doja Cat trolling religion. So this is the guy who's claiming he's gay, right? Is this who I think it is?
Yeah, he's claiming that's allegedly he's gay. Allegedly.
Okay, so allegedly he's gay. So, he knows if he shows up on the red carpet dressed like that holding a Bible, he knows, they're trolling religion. It's very easy to troll religion because religion is so steeped in hypocrisy. So it's
Right.
very easy to troll religion. He knows he'll make a couple of headlines holding the Bible looking like that, right? So that's what's his name again?
Little
Uzi
Nas
Vert?
X.
No,
Oh, is
Nas
this
X.
Uzi Vert? Oh, same person.
Chat.
Pretty much.
No, this Lil Nas X. It's Lil Nas X for real.
Okay, Little Nas X. Okay.
Yeah, but same person.
Okay. This style is super dated. She just looks
Right.
like some leftover model from when they used to use skinny chicks on Victoria's Secret runway.
Pretty much that's
The
what
hell
it's
is that?
giving me. And
I don't
it's
know.
not.
It's cheap
Yeah, it looks cheap, but it's not giving red carpet. It looks like she
at
just
all.
grabbed something out of her closet and said she was going to Whole Foods.
Yeah, no, this looks cheap. This looks like I fucked the rich guy. Did you see where he went? Oh, there are cameras
Is
here.
this heroin chic? Is this that heroin?
Yeah, I mean,
chic?
Heroin Chic is back in.
she looks like, where's my rich? Do you guys see the rich guy?
Like, oh my God.
Oh,
Vocal
wait,
fry.
you want to take my picture? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Because I don't
next.
think nobody knew who she was. Oh, here we bet the new
The fuck?
besties. The new besties.
Right, the new besties. So look at Ice Spice's face.
Jen, I already know what you're thinking because it's giving all of that.
Right.
It's giving all of that right now.
Okay. So this is the outfit from the front, Lily.
Just as cheap as I thought it was. Just as bad as I imagined it.
Oh, and I heard that you see that diamond it says Munchkins on it on Ice Spice. It says Munchkins. Supposedly she just closed a deal with Dunkin' Donuts. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Who's this little boy?
That
What the
is
fuck?
NLE Chopper. He's a rapper.
Oh, he's doing that TikTok shit now too. What do you call it?
Mhm.
NFT or whatever the hell?
Oh, okay.
You know that thing, no Saint? Thank you. That ice cream. Ice cream.
He's doing
ice
that?
cream. Yes.
What?
Yep. He has one of them channels. Yep. Hey, that's where their money's at. He probably heard the NPC. That's an NFT. NPC. Yeah, he has one of those on TikTok now. TikTok. He was probably like, yo, that chick making $7,000 a day. So I'm going over there. Ice cream. Thank you. Ice cream.
Maybe I need to get the hang of this and figure out what the hell to do.
Okay, here's
Miss
Nikki
Petty.
again.
We don't
Nikki.
need to go over that again. We don't need to revisit that.
No.
Neither the okay.
Oh, she's licking the bone. You get it? She's licking the bone. You get it? How original is so witty. She's it.
Okay.
Oh, there goes the happy couple. Cardi B
This
and
week.
Offset. Right. This thing is horrible. Like it kills me. The nerve. It's like, I don't give a fuck what these legs look like. I'm gonna put this thing on and hide it.
It's something funny that I'm noticing that in all of the pictures that we've seen of her, her cankles drive me nuts, and I notice they keep cutting it off right there.
I can't talk because I got kinkles.
No, you don't. I've seen them before. You said that, and I was just like, huh?
I got kinkles, Lily.
The lies. Okay, so to answer your question, no, saying they covered it up this time, so
There you
maybe that
go.
was a different angle.
They covered her boobs. This girl's body, though. Oh, but you know, she's
Right.
giving me too. Very reminiscent of Amber Rose.
Yes, and it's giving me Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web.
High fashion Charlotte's Web.
Okay. Oh, here's Demi Lovato.
Oh, she made
The
it?
fuck
Okay.
is
Well, at
this?
least she wasn't in rehab that night.
What is it with everybody? A lot of people are wearing like this garbage bag look, like this
Okay, so
cheap garbage bag look.
so I wouldn't have known the answer to that if I didn't walk past certain stores today. Apparently that's the look for this season.
Oh no, thank you.
Yeah, because it's Fashion Week. We're
Yeah.
coming at the tail end of Fashion Week, so
No Saint. Here's your girl,
Shakira.
Oh, she looks
Shakira.
nice. It's a nice dress.
No Saint. I got a couple words for you. Le lo lo le lo le. Le lo lo le lo la.
Muted, no saint. Can't hear you love singing and falling all over
Right.
yourself. You're muted.
Le lo lo le lo le.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just caught it. Yeah.
Nice.
No, something's off their face in this picture, though. But
Is
I'm
it?
liking the face in this picture.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think she looks pleasant actually.
But I think I know what you're saying. I see work.
yeah, something's
Yep.
going on.
Yep. She's
Well-
got new work done. But it looks
Well,
good.
Yeah, and a lot of them get work done right before that red carpet because it's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Le, lo, lo, le, lo, le. Them hips, honey. She has to do that.
Right.
She got to get on that machine. You got to get on the machine in the gym.
I don't know.
And
Did she
curve-
lose it?
curve
The hips are
curve
lying.
The hips are lying. The hips
The
are
hips are
lying.
lying.
That hips don't lie video. They were nice, but I
No,
don't
I'm
know.
saying they're
It's been a
lying
while.
today.
Yeah, they're
today.
lying today. You know, there's actually an exercise, a machine that rounds those out. She should be on that. She should know that. Who is this?
Speaking of exercise,
Oh, this is
That's T.S. Madison.
right, T.S. Madison.
I love T.S. Madison, but this is not given T.S.
You know what's funny? I like this, Lily. I like it. You don't like it?
I'm not liking
I
it.
like this. I would wear this.
I love T.S. I mean, I
What?
love me some T.S., but this is not giving. No, I know what it is because she loves silver. It's just the silver. She hasn't even seen the outfit yet. She just sees the silver.
Shit. You got me though. You got me though.
She ain't even seen the outfit yet.
You got me though. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, my daughter's
But-
always like, I could be doing something and somebody shiny will walk by and be like, glitter.
But Jane, you got some people who is on board with you. They're saying they're liking it. So hey.
I like it. I don't like the hair. The hair is infantile, right? She got the little rubber band things. I can't pull it down, but I like the outfit. I would wear that dress. I'm not mad at the dress and the purse and everything. I just don't like the hair. Lily said it's just shiny. You don't care.
It's like, I don't think you know.
The fuck?
I don't know who
Look
this
like
is
Black
again.
Food.
I don't know
Again.
who we're looking at either. Let's
She looks
see.
like the other two girls.
I don't know who this is. This looks
Don't look like
horribly
them dry fruit
made.
roll-ups. On them fruit roll-ups, like that look. They got that look. That dry
Oh,
fruit roll-up look.
yes. I know what you're talking about, the fruit roll-ups. It does look like fruit roll-ups.
Like after you like sit it out in the sun for a bit, they got that dry
Mhm.
look.
that's after you took the legs. After you took one bite and you pull it like this and
Yeah,
and it breaks
exactly.
off and-
Like cherry fruit
I
roll-up.
actually, I'll say this. I like her body.
Right.
I like how the outfit fits her. I hate the hair. I don't think they realize when they wear that much hair, it looks heavy on them and it takes
Yes.
away from the rest of the body. Imagine this outfit with her hair pulled back, honey.
Maybe that's what it is, but see, my Reggatron just had me laughing because that is what it looks like. He said she got that outfit from a sex shop and one of those edible outfits. It is giving me sex shop edible outfit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't like it. And I don't like her makeup. I don't like it. I like sheen. I don't like when they look greasy.
Oh, I was about to-
It is coming on. We're coming up on Halloween. We got some Halloween themed outfits here.
Right, right. I'm not mad
This,
at that.
I do
If
not
we're
like
doing
this.
Halloween.
But I don't know what's happening with this dress. I don't know what's going on here.
I don't like it. It looks like
It does not work for her.
No, it looks like in high school, like when kids have a fashion project. I don't like this. It looks
Okay,
like Cleo
and then
Huxtable.
she has 2 different breast jobs.
Oh.
One is a 34C, the other
okay.
one's a 39A. It's like 2 different ones. I don't know who came up with that. Okay, so this is giving me, you know what this is giving me?
Cleo
That they took
Huxtable
off.
when he made that shirt.
Okay, I was kind of, but it's actually giving me. It started off as a church lady outfit,
Mhm.
and then she's like, she took it out of her grandma's closet. It was like,
Mhm.
hey, I'm new. I don't really have the money like that. What can you do with this? Can you slut
Mhm.
this out a little bit? And then they just cut it in half, put some mesh in, put it back together, rip the sleeves off, cut this down, and then sent her back out. Because it's definitely giving me that it started off as a church outfit.
And it's such a
Black
shame
She
because
does have nice skin. She does really do.
I
She
mean,
does have nice skin.
I think this is a genuinely pretty girl, right? And the thing is, it's such a shame because some of these girls can look stunning, but they dress like shit. Their hair is, I don't even know what this hairstyle is. I don't know what that is. What is that? It looks like, I don't even know what that is. But
And then the other thing I'm seeing too is that, like you said, she's a beautiful girl.
Mhm.
Tons of makeup. She doesn't need it. Okay. And then the flashback on top of that.
She could have easily been stunning. Oh God, no. We don't need to see Billy Porter again.
I'm still traumatized.
Okay. Selena understood the assignment.
I'm loving it. I'm here for it.
Okay, now here's the thing, right?
Do we need to do the race bell for this? Because I mean, what's going on here? Like, what's going on here?
I will say this. This is what I'm talking about. Like, less is more. This looks more expensive. This looks more stunning. And I think that the other girls, I guess we could ring the race bell when it comes to like the Latin and Black artists. It's just a bombardment of body grease, wigs, makeup, highlighting, contour. The outfit looks like shit. You look like shit. It ages them. This right here is stunning. This is red carpet. This is, if the girl that we just saw before her in this same outfit, with this same makeup, and this same hairstyle, why can't we do that? Why can't we do that?
Yeah, because that girl was stunning.
It's
like they went out of their way to make that girl look bad, the last one.
But it's also, they don't have fashion sense, so they just wear and go with whatever. Who is this? Anybody know? Chat, do you know who this is? It's like we're playing Guess the Celebrity. Anybody know who this is?
Her makeup is horrible.
Is this JT?
Who?
That's JT from the City Girls. Damn, she looked different.
Oh, this is Young Miami's partner?
Yeah. Lil Uzi Vert's girlfriend that beat him up at the last award show.
Okay.
In the front row.
Oh, I remember she was whooping him because he was talking to who? Ice Spice, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Okay, so this is the thing. I actually really, really love this dress. She's just not that girl for the dress.
Okay, I agree with you. We agree. I like the dress. She has too much titty for it. So if they weren't going to make the cups bigger, they should. I'm talking about the cups on the dress. If they weren't going to make the cups bigger, they should have went with another dress. It's not for her. And again, the long fucking wigs. I'm over these wigs.
I'm so over the wigs down to their ankles.
Who's Honey? Who's this? Who's Honey? Who is here? Who's Honey?
How you doing? Who is
he? Let me see what's on his shirt. He looks pretty, he got a collar shirt with a sweater over it. Boring, but I don't know. It could be worse.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. It works. It works.
It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. He played it safe.
Mm-hmm. And here goes the man with the plan again. Diddy.
Okay.
This was boring. It looked like what was left over from the white party. This was boring.
Really does.
We saw the turtles. So I'm gonna skip over Miss Ashanti. We saw that again. Okay, I think we're all right.
Okay,
We
you will?
did everybody.
All right.
Yeah, we did everybody. All right, so let's close this out. So if you can remember, who do you think was best dressed? I have a pick already.
Mine is Selena Gomez. My favorite dress outside of Selena Gomez was actually JT's dress, just that with her in it. I would like to see a smaller girl, like a more model-esque girl in that particular dress because it actually wasn't a lot going on. And then I liked the way the cutouts were placed was perfect because it wasn't really giving a lot of nudity. So, yeah.
So my favorites are Selena Gomez and T.S. Madison. Sorry. Selena Gomez and T.S. Madison. But even still with Selena Gomez, I don't even think that was for the VMAs, to be honest. Maybe the Emmys, maybe the Tonys, maybe the SAG Awards. But the VMAs is famous for being a fun award show. So you don't have to be so regal. That's my favorite, but I would have chose it for another award show. But Selena Gomez and T.S. Madison, those are my favorite. Everybody else was hot garbage, just hot garbage. Fix your frame, sir. Do you see me out here like this? Am I doing this with you?
No,
Am I
right here,
giving
man.
this to you?
Yeah, because there's so much space at top.
It's like we're looking at him like, hey, what are you doing down there? All right, so guys, do you remember any of the outfits? Anybody stick out in your mind?
I just like Shakira.
You like Shakira's outfit?
I just liked her. I like the outfit. Everybody else just looks like a fucking cartoon character.
Okay, No Saint, do you remember anyone in particular you like?
I liked I did like Shakira and I liked Selena as well. So
Selena Gomez. Okay. All right. So I guess Selena wins all the way around. So, me and T.S. Madison will go on with our silver dresses. Need y'all.
Well, I'm gonna snatch JT's dress up and wear it to the next whatever.
Okay. All right. I can't wait till we're on a red carpet and people are fucking tearing
they
us and
gonna slay.
dragging us.
They're gonna slay. Okay, they're gonna tear our ass up.
I'm gonna be on the red carpet like this is gonna be my outfit. They're gonna be like, why that Jen chick only wore them glittery shits over her nipples? I'm gonna be like this on the red carpet, Lily. They're gonna be like, that's all she wore. She looks so slutty. That's not the look. I'm gonna be like this on the red carpet.
It looks like a bra. It looks like clothes things. Looks like a bikini top.
They like drag us, and I'm gonna love every minute. Don't mind me while I take off my pants, y'all. I'm fucking hot. It's hot.
I beat you to it, Jen. No pants. No pants.
All right, guys. So as I remove my pants tonight,
Tristan got a screenshot.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
of course he
damn,
did. Of course he did. Whatchamacallit? All right, guys. So tonight's topic, I actually have an article because, and Doja Cat's not the first one. There are a lot of people complaining that the pop stars are going demonic with their messages. They said Sam Smith was demonic. They said Doja Cat is demonic. Who else did the Red performance? The Little Nas X, demonic. And when I look at Rihanna, demonic. So it seems like whenever a pop star wears red and their dancers wear red, they're demonic. It's something about the color red. But Lily.
Oh.
May the power of Christ compel you. Okay. All right.
I'm on brand today, okay?
Okay. Yeah. So it seems to be what I noticed. It seems to be the color red really rubs people the wrong way. This is how silly religion has gotten. And it's funny to me because I'm like, I always say, my dad was like, all the demons are here. I don't know why people are afraid of the devil or cemeteries. He was like, all the demons are here. They're walking around, right? People that can hurt you are tangibly here, right? But for some reason, there's this fear of demons, right? And it's funny because when people start talking about demons, I always wonder, it's like, what is it that you think, and if you're religious and you're out there and you can explain, or if you're ex-religious or whatever, I always wonder, what is it, like, let's say that these pop stars are demonic, what is it that the demons are supposed to do to you? That's what I don't get. Like, they're really scared of demons, but what is it that the demons are supposed to do? Like, is the job of the demon to fuck you up? Is the job of the demon to lure you? Is the job of the demon to entice? What is this? Why this fear, this quote unquote fear of demons? And I said, Doja Cat, in my opinion, very, very smart girl, very, very talented. And I think she's going a great route. I think she's trolling religion. First of all, her last song and her VMA performance was absolutely phenomenal. She tore that stage up. Okay, for the VMAs. I can't play it because, it's going to be copyrighted material, but absolutely amazing. Her music video, so imaginative, amazing. And this is the costume she wore in the music video on the right? How you like my demons? And that's also on the left part of the video, but absolutely. So, I mean, as far as music video goes, such a great music video. It had a theme, it had special effects. Christina Ricci is in it. It was a great, great, great video. Her performance was off the chain. So I pulled up an article, and before I get to giving you just a couple pointers from it, what do you guys think about why every time there's a pop star wearing red on stage and singing, and why what is this demon thing? What are we afraid of? I don't understand, because I'm not afraid of demons. So I would like an explanation as to why people are so afraid of this quote unquote demonic or demon. What is it?
I just want to say one thing. Madonna been trolling the goddamn church for like 20, 30 years. She made a gang of money off of it.
Yeah.
So if anything, Doja is, maybe she, she's pulling from that, because Madonna's a marketing genius. She just knew where everything was going. She knew how to push the right buttons, and she knew how to use sex, race, and religion. All those three pieces. You throw that shit in a gumbo, you're gonna have a motherfucking situation on your hands. And I don't see the big issue, because it's like, okay, you're afraid of this woman because she's dressed up like a demon. What is that supposed to do? What is that supposed to transmit to the viewer? Is it going to transmit anything worse than, I don't know, having women shaking their asses in front of 5-year-olds, and people making music where people are killing each other and making songs about the ops and the drills and so on and so forth? Like, that seems like pretty demonic, destructive behavior. So the culture is pretty much fucked up and destructive without these demonic images. Like, you're trying to create this world as if, okay, the current music culture in terms of, hip hop, it's angelic. It's positive, it's beneficial. I'm just confused. I'm confused.
Also, are you dressing your kids up for Halloween, Christians?
Right. The hypocrisy is all the way around. I'm up at laughing. Couple of things. I didn't even know one of those people was Camila Cabello. I'm like, I actually hang out with her a lot.
Which one?
Like, I didn't recognize her. Yeah, which one was it?
I don't think she was in the pictures I showed.
Right, because I would have recognized her. But anyway, so I'm looking. I had to go like back into my parents' house to kind of get a thought process of how these Christians think, because it has no sense, no logical sense, right? So I can't think like that. So I have to remember how they talk. Couple of things. A lot of people tend to think, especially when it comes to like Black celebrities, anytime a person is Black and they become successful, automatically they're an Illuminati. Automatically. Right. Like, they can't be just, hard workers, smart or whatever. They have to be in the Illuminati. That's one thing.
For the boule. For the boule.
Yeah. Right. So then the other thing you got too is, for some reason, people in the Christian world, they like when they think of the color, they think of Satan, they think of the color red for some strange,
Why
like
did they give him
cartoons.
red? Why did they give him red?
Maybe fire.
Cartoons, I think.
Danger,
Fire
danger.
Is that what it is?
danger. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
red in nature is always a warning. I mean, even in nature.
Okay. Okay. So then you put those two things together, and it's and then it's just gonna ignite people, right? So, and she's well, I was about to say she is half black, but her father abandoned her, so she wasn't raised from the black side, right? Because I was thinking like she has to know this, and then she has to play off of it or whatever. But honestly, it is complete garbage about them being complete being outraged about this, because you see some of these looks that we saw on the red carpet. Okay, we didn't even look at the performances, right? We didn't even show the part of Sukiana on all fours with her ass up in the air on the red carpet. So like these aren't the things that they're complaining about, but they're going to complain about wearing red and whatever. Like this, people are just weird, and they just reach and try to come up with things to justify the belief systems that they already have, even if it makes no logical sense. And so to answer your question, Jen, we won't be able to logically answer your question because it's not logical. It's not rooted in logic.
Okay, I'm just wondering what the demons do, like what
Oh, what does the demons do? I think
what are they expecting the demons to do?
So basically the way that they talk is like the demons are supposed to like be able to abracadabra you through the screen.
Everything is through the fucking screen, like
yeah. And then the abracadabra, is it support? And I'm not even being facetious. I'm dead serious. So the abracadabra through the screen, is it supposed to lure you to do something? Is it supposed to have an effect on you? And I want to know, what are they expecting the demons to do? Like, our kids are going to watch Doja Cat's Dancers in Red, and then what's supposed to happen? Because I know it's not logical to us, but it's logical to a Christian.
It is.
So what is the, you know what I mean? Like if I'm telling you, hey, don't go down that alley. Why? Because I know two guys personally that'll rob you when you go down that alley. Don't go down that alley. So I would like someone to tell me, what are the demons supposed to do? Okay, I saw the demons. I'm watching the demons on stage. Now what's supposed to happen? Because I think black and white. So I'm like, what's supposed to happen? What are the demons going to do to me? Because isn't the devil already doing that? Like,
well, these are, I guess they're his helpers or something. Does he need help?
So they lower
subcontractors.
Yes, subcontractors. Well, exactly.
You see that right there? That is a clear example of great comedic timing. You're getting better, man. That was great. That was awesome. Right time. Third round for that one. All right, you got it. You got one. See, there you go. Okay. Anyway, to Megatron's point, religiously, demons' goals are to make you stray away from God. So the idea, because black people are slaves to the white man's religion. The idea is that we are. The idea is that you allow these demons into your home, and you're going to stray away from God, and our lives are going to be demonic, and so on and so forth, or whatever. Like, look, listen, like your life is godly as it is. You know what I mean? I just don't really, you understand what I'm saying? So that's essentially what it is at its core. This is going to stray us away from God.
So are they essentially saying that the devil is stronger than God, or the demons are stronger than angels? Because they're very worried about the promotion
of it. The idea is that well, here's the thing. As I stroll through Twitter, the idea is that the entertainment world is demonic. It's filled with Yakub ideas and so on and so forth. And they're trying to poison our children and poisoning our people into these ideas of doing these satanic rituals and all this other wild shit, just this wild shit. And they think that they essentially think that the entertainment world consists of nonstop orgies, devil worship, and secret Illuminati meetings. They have no confirmation of it, that is the case.
Okay, so Ryan Adams said Christians
Hand
created
symbol.
Halloween.
I don't-
That's no. All the holidays celebrated, whether it's Christmas, Easter, Halloween, any of the ones we celebrate over here, or if you celebrate any of the holidays, we are all pagan influenced. They were all pagan holidays at one time. And then in order for Christianity to spread, the churches integrated them with a Christian meaning, basically. So Halloween's no different. They didn't make Halloween up. It was something that was already being done in by the pagans. And then and they really, to be honest with you, most churches don't really, it's not like a religious holiday. It really isn't a religious holiday, but it does come after All Saints Day. So
What's
it's
that?
Halloween. Halloween is the 31st, and then there's All Saints Day, which is the 1st of November, or the Day of the Dead. So that's kind of when it comes to the Catholic Church or whatever. So it does follow. Halloween is before All Saints Day. So what I'm saying is, but no, they didn't actually make it. I mean, that's all pagan influence. It is interesting. It is interesting that Christianity has a lot of pagan holidays.
Right.
Well, there was at one time before a cult within itself. So are you saying, no saint, and maybe I have to do the research on this, is that Christianity was once a cult and they got together with another group in order to create an alliance and spread their message even farther?
Yeah, in order for when Constantine became Christian, like he was a Roman emperor, in order for them to spread the Christian, they allowed these other holidays to be incorporated into Christianity as well to make it more palatable. Yeah.
Kind of like, Scientology getting together with the NOI. But anyway,
yeah.
I digress.
Things don't really change all that much. But no, as far as demons go, yeah, no, growing up, we were.
No saint, you going in and
Demon
out.
Saints froze.
Oh, I'm sorry. I froze. Am I back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good now.
Yeah. So yeah, we were terrified of demons and being possessed, and if you listen to the wrong music, you're opening up your mind to demon influence, and you can be possessed. So so stuff like that would have scared. Like it scares Christians. Like when you see somebody dressed up as what the devil in their mind looks like, because that's all made up, right? I mean, when I say it's made up, even the look of it is made up, right? It scares people, and you think, oh, these people are going to influence our children. We can't let them watch it, or that person, Doja Cat is influenced by the devil. We can't let these demons into our kids, because they might get possessed, and then who knows? I mean, maybe they'll go down with drugs, or So yeah, that's why a lot of people. Well, that's why some Christians.
I think that point is very hypocritical, because often, here's my stance. Okay, you're using this Doja example as something that is beyond entertainment, that this can actually seep into the lives of your children and seep into the lives of your home, and so on and so forth. What does it say about the messages outside of that all these other hip hop acts are actually pushing? Why is it just entertainment when they push, ideas about drugs, drug usage, prostitution, gang violence, and so on and so forth? Why is that not considered, something that can have a bad influence on the community and can essentially give fuel to the destructiveness in the community? Why isn't that not considered? This is one of my main questions. Why is it always, why do you only care about the message being sent the moment a fucking demon or some sort of religious shit that the white man told you to follow is actually put forth to you? Why is that? That's just my biggest question.
So I have a article here, because I wanted to actually have the actual commentary of what people are saying about her performance specifically, right? So it says here satanic or self-expression. People weigh in on Doja Cat's new song, which I love. And if you listen, like Doja Cat is so fucking clever, right? Because she talks about how like people follow blindly. She talks about like how people follow just to criticize and to hate. I think she's very necessary, not only as an artist, because she is a true artist, a true talent, but because she shows the very quote unquote ugly side of her. Like she'll pull up and if you follow her on Instagram, this girl, when I say zero fucks, no makeup, no filter, acne fucked up, hair fucked up, and she does it on purpose. And you can tell she does it on purpose. When one of her fans was like, "Oh, tell us you love us, Doja," she's like, "I don't even fucking know you. I don't know."
That was my
See,
favorite.
that was logical. And then they said Doja loses 200,000 fans after she's done. She was like, "Good. I feel free. Get the fuck on. Just go. If you were here because you thought I loved you, then it's probably best for your sanity that you're not here." Right. And that's why I say she's so necessary in, at a time where everybody's just fucking and scissoring each other on stage and acting like strippers, even if they're not strippers. I understand Cardi B acting like a stripper. Her essence is, in my opinion, a sex worker, right? She'll always be that. Cardi will never change. She'll always be that. But when you have girls that have been to college and didn't grow up like that, like Meg Thee Stallion, you know what I mean, and Ice Spice, you were never on a pole, shorty. You were never on a pole.
And
You know what I
Nicki
mean? You
Minaj
never
went
did
to
porn.
a school of arts.
Right. And like you never did porn. Like you were never shaking your ass in a club, right? And they're all doing that. So in a world of those, I say be a Doja. So
Speaking of Doja too, real quick, I would like to add an update. Hip hop has been struggling to hit #1 this year. And up until last week, they have not been able to hit #1, but it was Doja that was able to bring them to the top. And this is an example of the cream always rises to the top. This is
yeah,
an
that's a good
example
point.
of that.
That's a good point.
Well, I will argue that the reason why she did that is because she has crossover appeal.
Right.
Only people who really
Crossover
into this
to
ratchet shit. The only people into this ratchet shit is pretty much us.
Degenerates.
Yes. There's people outside of this are tired of that shit, man. And Doja actually brings entertainment. She brings artistry. She brings something to the tape. She brings vision.
Did you see did you see the VMA performance, Haran?
Yes, I did.
Her,
and it was actually real dope. It was actually really dope.
She
I've been watching her for a couple of years, man. I've been watching her for a couple of years, and yeah, she's probably like the last creative artist I've seen
the last
very long.
And I gotta say, I honestly, I don't have to watch the awards to know she was the best performance. That was outrageous. Like her performance, like she ate, honey. She tore that stage up, the dancers and everything. Her lyrics, she got bars. Like that's the thing. Doja got something that she got bars. She's not up there like, I got blood move. I got blood move. No, she has bars on bars on bars. Like she's saying shit. You just have to listen.
Yeah.
Very, very witty, very, very smart girl. It says here the song has sparked controversy over whether Doja Cat is pushing a satanic influence in her music. She, the devil, and I'm a demon lord are paired with an undeniably catchy beat. Others believe Doja Cat is pursuing self-expression and just breaking societal norms in music. Part of the controversy in the music video, Doja Cat is seen embracing the Grim Reaper, wearing pentagrams on her clothing, throwing raw meat at the camera, and wearing her own pair of devil horns. Who else wears devil horns? And the funny thing is that I wore mine to troll people because what they say about atheists. So you worship the devil? You dumb bitch. They both on the same fucking sports fucking league. Like it's like you can't have the devil without God. You can have God without the devil. That's his opponent. So it's like, why would I believe in one and not the other? You got to believe in both to believe in one of them because they're both opposing, right? That's like saying, I just
shallow thinking. That's just shallow thinking because immediately if someone says that, yeah, I'm an atheist, that doesn't necessarily mean that the person worships the devil. It means that they are devoid of holding themselves to theism. They don't hold themselves to religion, period. So how the fuck am I going to believe in the devil? That has something to do with religion. It means that you're devoid of that. So, but in most people's minds, it's either and you know what I mean? Like, no. There's a concept outside of that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
it's
that's
like
why
you have
I
to
hate.
choose a side.
And that's why I hate when people say, and I know I'm gonna get it, but that's why I hate when people say, I believe in God, but not religion. You learned of a God via religion. How many times I can say, you learned of a God via religion. Now, if you say, I feel there's something bigger than me, because that's the feeling you got, right? It's like, no, something must have made this. And I don't know what it is. I think human beings are like mold on the fucking corner of a bathtub. But if you want to feel, you know what I mean, like you're special and there's something bigger than you, I get it. However, when you say God, that came from religion. The concept of a God, that came from religion. People are like, I believe in God, but I don't believe in religion. Well, that's how you found a God. Stop it.
I would disagree with you that we're like mold. I
know you think we're special sperm,
no,
and we're the only
that you're
they're
not.
the only beings that
don't tell me
fuck,
what I'm
and it's
thinking.
like,
No,
okay.
I think as a species, if you're going to compare us to something, we're more like cockroaches, because we take bacteria and we take all these other things and we spread it to every corner of the earth, into caves, underwater, into space, spreading different bacterias, viruses. No other species has been more successful than us in like when you hear that you have like, oh, this is an invasive species. Everywhere we go, we bring invasive species. So I'm talking about this just from moving around and going into drilling and going into places and things aren't supposed to mix.
Okay, I get that. So when I say mold, I just mean like that's how insignificant. Yeah, we're not, humans are very obnoxious. They're very obnoxious, right? But I'm like, you fuck, you suck, you live, you're born, then you fucking die. You know what I mean? It's like, this is interesting. Mr. Justin said, well, to us atheists, those images mean nothing. And that's so true. And that's why I think it's funny. Like, it's like when people are like, no, that means demons. What are you talking about? Right? It doesn't mean anything to me. And that's why one of my favorite songs ever is No Church in the Wild. Okay. That shit is like
the concept of a demon to you, told you that this is what the shit looks like. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what people think. That's because we've been told the devil looks something like this, or demons look something like this. But it is something that it's a great marketing ploy. Like, Ozzy with the black fingernails and, the Prince of Darkness. It's a great marketing tool anyway, because humans are always going to look at something that's a threat before they look at it. So, and I would argue to say that that's why, like, Christian music is never really all that mainstream. It's just too, it's just too pure. Nobody, you sing about something. What's that?
It's not edgy. It's not edgy.
Yeah, it's not edgy. Right. We like danger. I mean, we see danger first, and we see,
Absolutely.
Yes, it's good marketing for it.
Even as children, when your mom's not looking, what's the first thing that most kids get involved in? Some dangerous shit. Like, mom's not around. Right. She's not looking. Let's go burn some shit.
Yeah. But I love that song, because one of the lines is like, what's a king to a mob? You got to know the words. And it's like, what's a mob to a king? What's a God to a non-believer, right? If you don't believe in them, like,
it means nothing.
What you say he can and can't do means nothing, right? The demons or whatever. Welcome, Mr. Justin. I did want to get into what some people are saying, because this is real. People are really looking at Doja Cat, amongst other artists, and saying this. So this is what they're feeling about it. It says
Oh,
here.
hold on a second. I have my sound messed up.
No, you sound fine. Okay, so it says here, I just know, this is people talking about it. I just know it was really demonic. And a lot of people were talking about it on Twitter, and they weren't going to listen to her or her concerts anymore after the music video, which is hogwash because motherfuckers are bored and they ain't got nothing else but watch people and talk shit. Sophia McIntosh says she is firm in her opinion that the song is satanic. Based on lyrics of the song and the consistent use of the word devil, I believe it is satanic. To the contrary, friends with sophomore Tabitha Dalton says she didn't think the controversy was as serious as some portrayed it. I really don't think it's that deep. I think artists take a lot of creative liberty with their songwriting, and maybe she was just feeling inspired by something or going through a phase. I think the way the music video portrays it, it's trying to show the satanic vibe, but I think she's mixing in an expression that would be unique to the music world. People's first thought probably isn't going to put out those images in the media or anywhere. I think it's like her being unique or taking a leap, just trying to put her music out there. She's taking it to an extremity to make it more known. Even though people are calling her satanic or an industry plant, she's true to herself. It is extreme, but what form of art isn't? What form of art isn't? Haran, going back to something you said when you were talking about whatever the stripper rap or the gangster rap or the drill rap or the trap rap, what say you? Is that just another form of expression?
Well, here's my thing. I think that music, period, can have a subconscious effect on you. Sound itself, as a person who deals with sound and deals with just the idea of creating a hook, creating a catchy melody. These things are based on the idea of repetition. So in a lot of these, songs and ideas, they constantly repeat these images, repeat these violent, images. They put it against a very sub-level frequencies that tap into certain areas of your brain and so on and so forth. That's like one of the reasons why heavy metal is very, like, you hear very dark tones, very heavy tones, and so on and so forth, because it's tapping into certain level areas of your brain. It's making you angry, making you pumped up. As opposed to, like, you might have pop records that might be mixed to sound very bright, very happy, uplifting, using certain chords that aren't that dark and so on and so forth. So so a lot of times these, people really underestimate the power of music and frequency. Like these are the things that you can actually look up. So before you sit here and say that, images of the devil are going to, if they transmit this is going to, change us and alter us. No, there's other ways they can they can do certain things to alter your ideas. Actually, a politician can get on stage and train his voice to sound a certain way to hypnotize you in order to believe in his message. Using certain words repetitively, so on and so forth, or whatever. And then after a couple of rallies, what do you find? A number of his followers are using his talking points. They're sounding like him. They're doing things like him. Yeah, because you were hypnotized. He hypnotized you with a certain frequency, a certain method of doing these things. Another element that I studied. Like all of these things that these people are talking about, they have absolutely no fucking clue about. They just see a demon and they get scared like a runaway fucking slave. So it's just like, do the research before you sit here and you comment on shit that you really don't know the fuck about, man.
Right. So really quickly, I just want to acknowledge Crazy Legs in the motherfucker building. Hip hop icon, pioneer. Crazy Legs says, does calling her demonic matter if someone is an atheist? You have to be into religion for it to really matter. That's absolutely true. That's what we said. Also, I want to remind you guys, PRS Fest, which is Crazy Legs annual, festival fundraiser, is happening September 21st to 23rd in New York City this year. September 21st to 23rd, PRS Fest in New York City. Follow Crazy Legs for more details and who's going to be on that roster and hit that stage and what it's going to be. September 21st to 23rd. Please follow Crazy legs. But yes, I agree. If you're an atheist, all that shit is comedy. Welcome, Mix Moxie, to the panel, to the block. You've been hanging in the chat for a while now, so it's good to see your face up here, lady. And also, Lily, you were saying.
Yeah, I have a question. So another thing I've heard Christians say and do over the years, right? They love to call people's Christianity and belief in God into play. And I'm gonna give an example, right? Because we also have gospel music and pastors and people who claim to be Christian, and they'll have a cross and they'll sing beautiful music and say bless you. And then they be like, oh, she ain't a real Christian because X, Y, and Z. She ain't a real Christian because of this. So does that logic not apply to this as well?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like
Mm-hmm.
if you can question someone's true nature of what they're worshiping, if they're worshiping God, are they not open to questioning her true nature if she's quote unquote supposed to be worshiping the devil? Is that not up for discussion?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they love to question people if they really believe in God.
Right.
Well, are they not going to question if she really believes in the devil or if she's just trolling the hell out of them?
Right.
They're not willing to
Absolutely.
do that.
Yeah, I want to pass the mic to Justin and Moxie, but I do want to ask Haran a question. When you were talking about, whether it's heavy metal or music we listen to in the gym that gets us pumped up, right? Or music people listen to before a drive-by, or music people listen to when they're having sex because it makes them more sensual, whatever. So what in your opinion came first, the chicken or the egg? Do you think that people are personally putting those vibes and stuff into their music to create a reaction, or is the human being, or did they create the music unbeknownst to them that the human being was going to react to those vibes and those frequencies? Are they purposely saying heavy metal is this so because I want to see this reaction, or is this just the melody of heavy metal and it just turns out it affected these humans that way, like anything else that we listen to that hypes us up? Which came first, you think they purposely did it?
Well, personally, I mean, when you think about, let's just say heavy metal, like back in the days of Black Sabbath and Ozzy and all of them. I mean, these guys aren't thinking about, this kilohertz, 100 kilohertz here is just going to be what the crowd is going to get into. No, I mean, they were a part of a culture that are a very dark culture. So they said, hey, this A minor chord or whatever, it sounds really fucking dark. And, if we do this with the bass, it's going to sound really fucking dark and so on. So they were just searching for sounds that, that spoke to them. Now when you start digging deeper into the science of it and you start understanding why your brain is responding to a particular tone, why certain professionals use certain things, purposely, because the question that you're asking, it's twofold. There's a side that just gravitates to it and they created music. And yes, there's a side that specifically, most often a lot of pop engineers and pop producers, they specifically create a certain sound because they know that this works in the pop market. That who's a good example? A very successful producer by the name of Max Martin. A lot of his stuff, literally, he had a very scientific approach to hit making. And he specifically used this, use that, use this technique, and so on and so forth. So it's a twofold kind of thing. It's kind of both. You know what I mean? If you're some fucking kid in a garage band like Nirvana and so on and so forth, they weren't thinking about that on a scientific level.
Okay,
and so on.
right. That's what I'm thinking. Because I think, because sometimes, people put out a song and they're like, yo, it blew our minds. That shit turned into a hit. And it's just like, the frequency, like, I think sometimes they do it unbeknownst to them. Like, it's like, yo, I just put the song out there and thousands of people are vibing in the audience. Oh, shit. Right. But I want to pass the mic because we don't have a lot of time and we talked a lot up here. Black Lexicon says a demon's primary duty is, demons got jobs. Okay. Demon's primary duty is to separate the spirit of God in us. Her song does not do that. She knows not true evil. She thinks she does. The song is very tamed. Okay, we are assuming and speculating that she's singing about demons in a certain way and that she thinks she knows demons. I think that's putting a lot on it. Like she thinks she knows demons. Maybe she does. Maybe she's an atheist. Like, you know what I mean? And she's just using that as a metaphor because she knows people are going to react. Mr. and Mrs. Sapp says, Jen, great question. So you're asking basically, was it on purpose or accident that the current response to the sound was actually made or just fell into a groove? Absolutely. That's exactly what I asked. And Ish says, this talk about demonic music began because the Beatles stated they were more popular than Jesus, and Christian folks went crazy. Is that where it began? Was that the catalyst? Okay, Mr. Justin.
I don't know.
And Miss
I think that was one of the first ones for sure. Like I think that was probably one of the first
people
ones
were
the
pissed
Beatles
about
came
that.
out. Oh yeah, people were. It's funny. A friend of mine, she has a collection of Beatles records. She's like actually friends with my mother, and she has every single Beatles album with the green apple on them, which is like extremely valuable. And she collected a shit ton of them during that time because during that time people were like, fuck the Beatles, and they threw the records out into the street, and she was running out there like scooping them up in her arms like, forget this, I know this is going to be valuable. And so now she's sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars of vinyl. But anyways, so I like this is nothing new, which is really funny. It's like people who are in this, they're like all shocked and shit. Death metal has been going on for decades, literally decades, where like you turn on every song. I mean, there's literally bands called Death from 1983 to 2001, a group called Cannibal Corpse. There's tons of them. There's literally tons of these death metal bands with lyrics that would make people who are criticizing this song make the saliva in their mouth curdle. All right, with the things that these guys were singing about. And this is whoever said that this song is tame. Yeah, it's tame compared to the lyrics that you'd find in death metal. Yeah, it's tame. But I think it's people who are not exposed to this sort of thing, and they're clutching their pearls and, oh my gosh, what's like, this is crazy, this is ludicrous, when literally this has been going on even darker in music for decades. And and then when it's heard by certain ears with certain belief structures, then it takes on this whole other spin and starts going down this rabbit hole of fantasy. So that's my take on it.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
You're muted, Jen.
Yeah. Hi.
So so my take is this. I get it that you brought up death metal. Death metal has never been very commercialized. We're talking about, MTV type of commercialization. And the problem is that definitely there is some sort of agenda in the music industry. I think there always has been, but we won't get, too biblical here. I mean, I don't want to piss off Lily and try to claim I'm a Christian when I'm not super religious. But one thing, though, I don't like is just the lack of respect that Hollywood and, the music industry has, and just the masses has for Christianity and the cross. You will never see that with Judaism ever. And I think it's because we allow it. Because let these people roll up with, the Star of David, on them with some like weird, like, blood thing, hanging off of them. Let them do that. See what happens.
That's an interesting take. So I got some pictures here I want to show you guys. That's an interesting.
Can I say something really quick?
Say again. I'm sorry. Who's talking? People are talking all at the same time.
I just want to say something really quick to that. I want to appreciate that that is a point that I didn't think of, that the death metal never really was mainstream,
Exactly,
as popular as it may have been. But to the thing about the Christianity, the difference with all other religions is that none of them make an effort to jump in your face.
I was going to say that.
I have never been knocked on my door by a Buddhist or a Hindu or a Muslim or a Jew. None of them have knocked on my door.
You've never been
On the weekends here in
Nah.
New York City. Hang on,
You're
the
talking
weekends here
about
in New York
Jehovah
City,
Witnesses.
but they identify as Christians, right?
Nah,
Do they not? No.
The
That's not for you to
problem, though,
decide. I'm saying that
Nah.
they
Hare
worship God and
Krishna.
Jesus, right?
They-
So I
Hare
see them in
Krishna
the
will come-
subway. I see them in the subway, but
Okay.
I'd never been approached by them. They'd never disrupted my life.
Are you kidding
right?
me?
And the
Yeah.
They
Moonies,
approach me
the
all the
Moonies,
time.
the
Yeah.
Moonies will,
No, but I'm-
will be sneaky
The
about
Moonies,
it.
okay, but I'm just saying, like, I've just never, my life is there. I've never had a knock on my door by a Buddhist. I've never had a knock on my door by a Jew. Like, they just stick to their own and they're quiet, absolutely
Yeah.
quiet.
So that is a great point. So I'm gonna show you two pictures of why they great point on both sides. But check this out, right? When you look at this, right? That's the cover of the single. I'm sorry, I'm fucking loving this, but I have I have a different type of sense of humor, and I love people that push the envelope. Duh, right? And here's another image, right?
That's not really pushing the envelope, though, Jen. It's like if that girl has talent, why does she need to do that? Why does she need to, shock people on that level? Because there's nothing original about a devil and a demon. She's not, it's crystal clear what she's trying to push here. I mean,
right.
I don't know if there's anything left to the imagination. Like, let's be real here.
Well, I would say this. In 2023, don't nobody care about your talent. They just really don't. If you're trying to Doja Cat is a pop star. Okay. She's not a Chitlin Circuit star. She's a pop star and she's used to selling a certain amount of records, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in order to stay there in this climate that we're in, where people just don't care about raw talent anymore, and you have to have, unfortunately, have to have some type of a gimmick. Of course, there are going to be a couple of outliers here and there, but for the most part, when you go down the charts, you can name everyone's gimmick. You can name every single person's gimmick, right?
On Doja Cat's level, though, Lily,
I'm not saying it's on her level.
Far gone. She looks possessed. Like, there's something wrong with her. If you go back to when she first started, even the first few years, what's been going on now is just really, really weird. And listen, I'm not religious at all. Like, I'm Catholic. I was married in the Catholic Church, but you won't catch me going to church unless I really have to. With that being said, I like to call it how it is. I'm a straight shooter. I'm in New York, I work with a bunch of Jewish people in commercial real estate. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. No disrespect to anybody. Like, come on. Like, this is ridiculous.
Okay,
just because, like, I'm sorry, just because, like, it's commercial to put out trash doesn't mean, like, it's okay.
Okay, so I'll say this. I will say, hold on, Haram. So I'll say this. She is pushing the envelope, and she pushes the envelope because people react, right? That's why she's doing it, because people react. But when you talk about different religions, I got to take a page out of Mr. Justin's book, because the people that react to her with the blood on her and the devil horns are Christians. It's not the Jewish people. It's not the Buddhists. It's not even the freaking Jehovah's Witnesses. It's not the people that are reacting and talking out loud and saying she's demonic are the Christians. So that's why the Christians are always, one thing I say about the Christians, and I've said this before when we've had our religious debates, Christians are very obnoxious. You could say the word religion and they think that they're the only ones you're talking about. They think that they're at the top of the food chain when it comes to religion. I can say religion, be like, no, I didn't say anything about Jesus, and I didn't say anything about Christians. I said religion, but Christians think that they are at the top of the food chain when it comes to religion. And those are the people that are attacking her and Sam Smith and Little Nas X and any artist that's in red. It's like, oh, you're demonic. And I find it strange that it's always Christians, and that's why Christians, they're like they're in the line of fire, and that's why they get called out. And I think we have a Christian here. George Cook says, I have been away for a bit, and this may have been already stated. This is nothing new. See Kiss and Marilyn Manson.
I was just about to mention Marilyn Manson. I mean, he was more so of a popish kind of, thing. but in some context, he also did get some kind of flack for what he was doing. I will also say this, gimmicks aren't new. Everybody's had a fucking gimmick. Everybody who's been famous in the realm of entertainment has had a gimmick. Stevie Wonder was blind. You know what I mean? Michael Jackson was fucking with his nose.
I don't know if that's a gimmick, Karan.
You know what I mean?
What are you
I think
talking
that a blind man playing all them fucking records, a blind man playing all those
No, he's really talented with or without his
so on and so forth. Would you really give a fuck if he wasn't blind though?
Yes, we would give a fuck. He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. Yes, we would give a fuck.
Because look, listen, putting that little kid on the stage with that harmonica and they put that glasses on him, it gave him a certain look.
What are we saying right now? What are we saying right now?
Let me finish going forth because we don't have much time.
What the fuck just happened?
Even Bruce Springsteen had a fucking gimmick.
He's gonna cancel the whole. You're gonna get us canceled.
Everybody had a gimmick. You know what I mean? And that's the point that I'm making, man.
But back then though, talent actually mattered. People actually did care about talent. You know what I'm saying? But like now they just don't. Because we look at the majority of the people that are mainstream now, they're mostly gimmick if they got some talent. If. And that's a strong if, right? Doja, what makes her so special is because she actually does have talent. She really does. I mean, that's undeniable. But that's just not enough. If she was just a person with talent and no gimmick in 2023, there's a ton of them out there right now. We don't know their names.
Yeah. And I'll say this.
I think at some point,
at this level,
listen, when someone starts talking, don't talk over them. I don't care who it is. Like, just listen to people talking.
I was going to say that at this level, she's not making her decisions. No one at this level is making their own creative decisions. They have a creative team that is tapped into the market. They're looking at data. They're looking at all kinds of stuff. They're not just like, hey, Doja, what do you want to do next week? That's not how this works. She probably has barely much say at all of what happens creatively, because there's teams and there's tons of money at stake. Tons of money. They're her like the label that she is on. What label is she on?
I don't know who she signed to.
But they're not going to let any dollars slip. So they're going to make sure that there's as much control as possible. So they're like, okay, what can we do to make people look at her even more? Let's cause a stir, because that always gets people looking and talking. Look at us. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that she's a complete puppet. I don't think that she sits there and it's like, hey, I think she has a
decision maker.
Yeah, but I think she has a lot to do with her, because she's always had great artistic vision. She's an actual talent. She's a producer. She's a writer. She's not like, this isn't Britney Spears here. We're not talking about Britney Spears. Like, go in there and dance and spin around.
I'm just saying, at high levels of entertainment, there's teams of people involved in production of what we see and hear.
I know that we're in the business. We absolutely know that.
Yeah.
And I get it. And I totally agree. Why are they pushing this agenda then?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, to then say, is Doja Cat demonic, when you understand that it's a team, okay? It's not her doing anything specifically. She's part of a group. She's part of a team to create this temporary image, because next year it's going to be gone.
Right. But when I said
the industry is demonic.
Right. So I'm asking the question, is Doja Cat demonic? Because she's the one that's going to be targeted. They're not going to say, is RCA demonic? She's signed to RCA. No one in the audience is going to say, is RCA demonic? Everyone looking to be like, she's but you're looking at it differently, right? The average audience member is going to be like, Doja Cat's wearing red. She's demonic, right? Because people are very surface, right? No one's going to say, is RCA demonic?
And that's why we found ourselves in this position. That's why these music executives feel like they could just spoon feed bullshit to these people. No talent. For me, I don't think she's that talented. I think Beyonce is more talented than her, but whatever. They have their own thing too. Listen, I'll take Beyonce any day of the week. This chick is far gone.
Okay, so here's the thing. Now I'm gonna call a spade, since you wanted to play spades earlier. Doja Cat is a musician. She's a
What does
musician.
she play?
She's a
I never saw
writer.
her play.
She
I never
plays
saw
the
her.
piano. She plays the beat
Oh,
machine. She's an actual musician. She also writes her own music. She also dances. Beyonce does one thing. She dances. She's not a writer, although they've given her writer credit. She doesn't play an instrument. So when you're talking about talented, Doja Cat is out of here versus Beyonce, who has a team of choreographers, some people that could slap a wig on her and they tell her what dances to do and she does them. So if we're talking about talent, you always have to look at who is the musician. Doja Cat's the musician out of those two. Now you can't say she's not talented because she has horns on. That's
Yeah,
that's
no, no,
you're
no,
being
no. That's not
disingenuous.
why. No, 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 no. I never said that. I never said that she's not talented because she has horns on. For me, I wouldn't pay a nickel to see her. For me, I think Beyonce is a great singer. Listen, that's why, everybody has an opinion. My point is that for a long time, the music industry has had a certain agenda in pushing, this dark, diabolical shit.
So what would you say with Beyonce on her
She does it
Renaissance
too.
tour?
She
Yeah,
does it
because I was
too.
about to say she
With
does on,
Baphomet, all that shit. She does
yeah,
all
on
that symbolism. That's the industry.
like on stage, she has like this huge, ginormous image behind her of a woman with her legs cocked open and a portal right where her vagina would be, and now she's running around naked. If you're talking agendas, that could be looked at as an
Oh,
agenda.
I
Haran, go
agree.
ahead, because I interrupt you, Haran.
I'm a little confused here because this demon music or whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm a person who listens to all forms of music. Okay,
Me too. And I love Tool even.
Like if you listen to
You
rock,
don't
wait
like
1
Tool?
second. If you listen to rock and metal and even classical music, you know what I mean? There's a lot of these so-called demonic images. Like what agenda are we talking about? Are we upset now because it's making its way into urban music now? Is it that much of an issue? Because before, when it wasn't really that prevalent in urban music and it was very prevalent outside of it, there wasn't that big of a deal. So my thing is that what's the agenda? Is it this huge agenda because it's making its way into the urban world? And if that's the case, it's about 50 years, 60 years, 70 years fucking late. So whatever agenda that was supposed to be put in play has already won.
Oh yeah, fuck
fucking
yeah, it
years
has.
ago. So
Especially with the
point that I'm
in
making.
the music industry. Like, look at you want to talk classical music, like Paganini. They were saying he supposedly, worshiped the devil because he could do these, hand things. Like he could do this on the other side, and he could play notes. So
he made very dark music.
Yes, and I love all types of music. I'm extremely eclectic. I love Tool. I mean, for crying out loud, Tool is like, super dark, right? But
I know I liked her for a reason. Go ahead.
it's just facts. Like it's just they're just pushing something dark.
What's the goal?
I'm not mad. It just is what it is. I'm just glad I don't have kids because the hip hop is getting, dumber and dumber, right? And I love hip hop. I grew up listening to hip hop, but look at it. Everybody's on this scissor or whatever the fuck they're, excuse my French, they're taking. Everybody's drugged out. Like it's just really getting bottom of the barrel.
I want to grab this comment here. It says she still has the right to say no, I don't want to do this, right? And here's what's funny. This is what's funny to me. Everybody on this panel, including you, Ish, has had sex without marriage. Everybody on this panel. Everybody in the chat has had sex before marriage. Everyone on this panel and in the chat has lied. Some of us has cheated. Some of us has stole. Everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat. The problem is not Doja Cat, the demons of religion. The problem is your fucking hypocrisy. Your bold-faced, blatant, brazen, audacity hypocrisy. So it's not really Doja. It's not religion. It's your fucking hypocrisy. It's you being able to point the finger, like Tony Montana said, and say, that's the bad guy over there. That's the issue. That you want Doja and other people to be available. No, I mean people in general. No, if I meant you, I would tell you. I'm saying people in general.
Are fucking stupid, unfortunately. And
right. So when I see, right. So when I see a comment like this, like she still has the right to say no, I don't want to do this. Why would she say no to satisfy a heathen? Like, why would she say no to satisfy?
She obviously
Ish,
doesn't have a problem with it.
like, Ish, you're a heathen. People in the chat are heathens. People watching this are heathens. So why would Doja Cat say no to
Lily,
satisfy
you're
who?
such a
Like,
troublemaker, Lily. Oh my god.
to save who? To make who feel better? The heathens in the audience? Why should she say no to make who feel better? And this is what I don't understand about religious people. They never have, they have the problem. They never have the why or the where, the how. You want her not to dress up in horns, and I'm speaking in general. You want her not to wear blood for who, for what? You never answer the question. So she can make you, the sinner, feel better. You who's having sex before marriage, you who's lying, cheating, and stealing, you who's taking more than you deserve, you who are not doing charity work, you are not loving your fellow man, you hypocrite, you talking behind people. Who, like you want her to say no to this to satisfy who? That's what I'm trying to wonder.
Listen, that's the guy.
That's what I
If
wonder.
the guy wants to answer the question, please, it's not my show, but please come on the panel. In regards to Doja Cat, I mean, she doesn't look that well. Does she look well to you? I guess not.
I just watched the video. She looked fine to me. I mean,
does she look fine to you? Okay.
Yeah, she's
Honestly,
walking around dancing.
The demons got me.
It's because I don't have a lens, right? I'm just seeing what I see. Like it's not judged with a lens.
So you think she seems well? Just so you know,
well,
though,
in
a
what
lot
sense?
of people,
like she didn't appear sick, like she had a disease or something.
So I didn't see
a disease.
So I didn't see her performance from last night. I will tune in. I will tell you this: she's been a topic of discussion amongst a lot of people as of late. I would say the past year or so. I was actually talking to Tristan about this, Jen, because we were I'm like, dude, what is her problem? Tristan thinks that she's just trying to she's just getting tired of everything and pretty much throwing her career out of the window. I'm like, I don't know if that's it. So she's just acting kind of weird, guys. Like,
honestly,
I don't. Go ahead, Lily.
Well, what I was about to say, what I see from following her, I feel like up until now, her career hasn't really been as much of her as she would like it to be, right? I feel like there's been large elements of it, but you got to realize she's signed to Dr. Luke, who's one of the worst, creepiest, just worst people ever, right? So what I saw, so what I saw in that turning point, right, was her taking full control of her career and saying, fuck you, Dr. Luke, fuck you, fake fans, fuck you, fake Christians, right? I'm going to do what I really want to do. And at this moment, I want to just piss you off, right? Real quick, and then I'll get back to business. That's what I'm gathering from it, because I don't feel like, I feel like by watching her, she seems actually more just like free than I've seen her, because she in a long time she's just kind of like got them people out of my way, got this hair out of my way. It's giving me more of just like, just leave me the fuck alone, let me do what I want to do. That's what it's given me recently.
So what I see is what I see is a huge pop star without a filter. See, everybody's used to seeing the pop stars that are well-mannered and well-behaved and well-coiffed, like a Beyonce, right? But behind the scenes, everybody knows Beyonce is a bitch. Beyonce is very vindictive. There's a whole string of videos where you see Beyonce treating the other girls in her group very badly, right? But no, in public, you never see that, because, she has an image to maintain. And I don't think Doja is sick or losing her mind and everything. She's like, this is me without the filter. This is me without the wig they tell me to wear. This is me without the makeup. This is me. So I got to agree with Lily. This is the most free I've seen her. As far as what's wrong with her? Well, Madonna was the same way. People were like, has Madonna lost her mind? She did an album when she's out in the street naked, hitchhiking, right? And people could have said, oh, is she losing her mind? No, it's just easy to push the envelope and get people to talk. And I think that's what Doja's doing. A lot of celebrities
this is nothing compared to Madonna. What the climate that we're in, of just shock, is like Madonna is like Mary Poppins compared to what the hell's going on right now.
Well,
but
it changes,
it's
with the generations.
about to say, and for her for the 90s, Madonna was just, I mean,
I
for the
remember.
90s,
I wasn't
yeah,
like I
exactly.
was
So
still
now,
young, very young, but yeah, I remember.
now we're in a climate where everyone is, and now we're not just competing with other pop stars and celebrities. Now it's the TikTok user thrown in the mix, right? Like you could be Doja Cat today, and then some TikTok user could come in and swoop in and take your spot, like just like that. So this is
Yeah.
different times right now. It's really
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, like
Well, I
when Like
mean,
a
you know,
Virgin
this
came
is
out. Oh, go ahead.
no. I was going to say that was it Andy Warhol that said that everyone's going to be, famous, or 30 minutes of fame. Everyone's going to have 30 minutes of
Mhm.
fame. So
You mean
he
15?
actually
15 minutes.
13 minutes of fame. Like he,
15.
is it
15.
15?
It's always
Yeah.
been 15.
Yeah, it's
Well,
always been 15. I'm like 30,
well,
but they
Yeah, I've never even heard that.
ultimately
Long
he
ass time.
prophesied. He's a new prophet because he pointed out that everybody's going to have their 15 minutes of fame. So it's happening now. That was my only point.
I think that Madonna, I guess you could say she was ahead of her time because, all the nudity, the sexuality, the pushing the envelope with religion, making Jesus black and kissing him in the video, pretending to be gay, you know what I mean? All that stuff. Like, it's just now the industry is saturated. Everybody's pushing religion. Everybody's gay. Everybody's sexual, right? Madonna did that way back in the 80s. And it was a big deal then, which goes to show how hypocritical people are because it's still a big deal in 2023. And that's why, again, to who, you heathens? To who? It's a big deal to who? To who? That's my question.
I miss the old what's that guy's name? What is it? Something Smith. What is it? The pudgy guy that now
Sam
is
Smith.
like,
Sam
yeah,
Smith.
Sam Smith. Sam Smith is so talented. His voice is amazing, and to see him, I'm glad that he's able to be who he is, and he came out of the closet and he's openly, free. But it's just like it seems really weird. It seems tacky to me the way he's just. If you go back to the old stuff and how he was compared to this, it's just he's all tied up. It's just like, dude, you're not looking good. He's looking really fat. He's looking not attractive, and yeah, I don't think it's necessary. He's talented.
I just wanted to mention that when Like a Virgin came out, that
Mhm.
blew everybody's fucking mind.
It
It
sure did.
blew their minds
bet.
when that song came out. It was and like everywhere, people were losing their shit. Like a virgin. Oh man, that was good. But I was looking into the creative side of this video. I watched the video. I'd say the beat is pretty solid. The rhythm, the rhyme structure of her singing is good. The lyrics are pretty kind of boring, actually. And I was looking at it from actually a different perspective as what if it's satire? What if the entire thing is satire?
That's what
That's
I
what we've been
thought,
saying
Mr.
this whole
Tyson.
Are you
yeah.
guys
That's what I
laughing?
thought.
And I wouldn't
You
put
guys
it
are
past
laughing?
I wouldn't put it past her or the creative director Nina McNeely to do such a thing, because Nina McNeely was the visual director behind the video, and she's very, very artsy, and artsy people like to poke fun at the normative structures of society. And so I'm not surprised that that Doja Cat teamed up with her and made a video like this. Like, you see
Hence-
very similar like visual structures in Bjork videos. If you watch the
Yep.
video, it looks very Bjorkish. It
Yep.
also looks very Diane Word-ish.
I don't think it looks Bjorkish, but
Just in
Hence-
the sense of like the cutoutness. And
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Hence, I wear devil horns. Just
Right.
to poke fun at religion. I'm poking fun at religion. And it's and it's funny because even on a small scale, people react to it. Like, people come in my comment, oh, that's rich coming from somebody with horns, a devil worshiper. Oh, yeah, okay. But you're here. Yeah.
I'm just saying that there's a lot of creative thought that was put behind this, and it wasn't I don't think it was
to
like
think,
I want to be demonic. I think it was
right.
a well thought out art piece, honestly.
But why don't they do it? And you know what? I hope I'm not insulting anybody's religion by saying this. I just don't understand why don't they do it towards Judaism? Why is it always Catholicism? And I don't give a fuck. For me, I'm not triggered. I just think it's like, why don't they do that? That would be shocking. That would
was there
be
anything
like, oh, shit,
directly
they're doing something
Christian in the
different.
video? I didn't see anything directly
No,
Christian.
I'm
in the
Yeah,
video.
there wasn't
talking
anything
about-
directed to
I'm
Christians.
talking about with whenever you see like a lot of these musicians with the cross, like even like I was watching some podcast recently and they asked her, why do you have, it was the Candace Owens thing when she was on the whatever podcast. Like, she's like, why are you wearing, it says like something hell on her shirt. And then she has the cross. It's like, oh, I don't believe in that. I just think it's cute. So why, the thing is, I think that people do this because, Christians, they let everybody in. They don't get pissed. Like, yeah, they come in and they're like judging, but they're not doing shit about it. They're not making any moves. They're just coming in hating without, any backup. They're not doing shit about it, is my point.
So what? Wait a minute. So what should? So because Christians have killed a lot of people.
Oh my God.
I was about to say, like,
now you're taking it back to those times.
No, I'm saying, but what would you? No, but I'm saying, what would you like them to do? Realistically, what would you like Christians to do other than kill people? How would they stop people?
It's not even. I don't think that anybody should be stopped. I just think I'm just poking the hypocrisy out there, and that's the thing. You never see this with Judaism. You never see it. You'll never, ever, ever, ever.
Because
that would be shocking. That would be original.
But I think it goes back to what Mr. Justin said. The Jewish community is quite tight knit. They're not knocking on your door and they're not claiming they're the best and biggest, baddest asses that God has ever put on the planet. That is the difference, right? So it's like you're going to poke at the people that are always out front. That's what I think.
Hold on. They call themselves God's chosen people. What do you mean?
But they're not out in the front and putting it in your face and every chance you, like, for instance,
they're not trying to recruit you. They're not trying to recruit you.
I've never had a Catholic try to recruit me.
If you go in the subway, subways here in New York, there's never a Jew.
New York. I live in Manhattan, and
okay, yeah, and I live in Brooklyn. I live in Brooklyn. But there's never, you see the person standing there with like the aluminum rack. With
we need a Jewish bell.
And they're like, "Are you going?" And there's like a picture of praying hands.
I love
on the
Jewish
cover.
people. I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood.
But hang on a second. There's never a Jew in the subway handing you pamphlets. There's never a Buddhist in the subway handing you pamphlets.
They hand out consequences, though. They'll hand out consequences.
They will go on Friday. I've seen. Listen, they'll on Fridays. They'll go up, the younger guys, and they'll be like, "Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish?"
During specific holidays.
You keep on now moving the goalposts, bro.
No, I'm telling you, on a daily basis, you can see these people with pamphlets.
I don't get stopped by Catholics.
No, they don't stop you. They don't stop you. I'm saying they have.
So then that makes it okay,
out there
right?
Advertising. No, I'm saying that it's in their face. There's no other religion that's in your face the way Christianity is.
Or even just having a regular conversation with a Christian. They're going to tell you how much God loves you and you're just blessed. And
that's freaking annoying.
I mean, that's part of the responsibility of like the propagation of the faith. So that's what they do. But right. No, I was just going to finish your point. Was that's just part of the role of propagating the faith and delivering quote unquote the word, as they say in the efforts to save souls. So that's what they do. I mean, that's just part of, like, if you're so-called a good Christian, good Muslim, whatever. Judaism is a little different in its construct because there is, you have to qualify at a certain point in Judaism to be considered a real Jew. Is your mother a Jew, or if your mother's not a Jew? Like, there's a certain standards that make you actually official when it comes to Judaism. So that's why.
Let me ask you something. When you say Muslims, what Muslims?
What do you mean? All Muslims are required to propagate their faith.
Yeah, no, but there are two different type of Muslims. There's the bow ties. then there's the guys in the Middle East. And we both know that the bow ties in the Middle East are two different things. And the Middle East will tell you that about the bow ties. So I'm saying, which Muslims recruit people? If I go to the Middle East, are those Muslims walking through their streets recruiting people? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's a requirement. When I say the requirement, I'm going to the Quran, which we both share as far as our holy
No.
book.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
There's
I didn't say there's a
stones in
requirement. I didn't say that. Of course, there's a requirement to be in a religion. I said, are Muslims in the Middle East walking the street trying to recruit perfect strangers who believe in nothing to be a Muslim? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, of course, everything has a requirement.
Yes.
Because, okay, is that true, No Saint?
I've never been there, so I can't say.
Is that true?
I don't know about the Middle East. I don't know if that's true in the Middle East or
I've
not. But I will say that.
Go ahead.
No, I will say that no one's going to make fun of, especially the Prophet Muhammad, because there could be consequences for it.
Especially if it's a little comic.
Right. But and also over in the Middle East, there's two different types of Muslims. And if you live under a strict rule, then you're going to convert or you will have consequences. So it's just a different way of doing it. One doesn't do like that.
But I will say those bean pies are fire.
I hate bean pies. I fucking hate.
I just want to say something real quick.
Who made this shit?
One of the most ballsy acts I've seen on TV during the performance was when Sinead O'Connor ripped the photo of the Pope in half.
Yeah.
She did that. She did that at a time when nobody was doing that shit, and she got blackballed. The public wasn't on her side. Motherfuckers, forgot all about her. So yeah, you want Doja to do that shit? Okay, well, will you support her if she did some shit against the Jews?
Well, look,
or would you just be like,
Sinead
Doja, that
O'Connor
was
converted
dope.
to Islam.
The next artist. So
And I don't
my
want her
thing
to
is
do
that goes for everyone. That goes for everyone. You know what I mean? You want these artists who stand. Wait 1 second. A lot of these people want these artists to stand on this hill. And when they stand on the hill, die on the hill, they leave them alone to die on that hill, and they move on.
No, I wouldn't do shit for John Q. Public. Not a fuck y'all, fuck all y'all, especially you religious people. You could quote me on that, clip it, react to it, do a 5-hour stream. Fuck y'all, especially you religious people. And the reason why I say that is because they are the biggest hypocrites. They're the biggest heathens. They're the biggest thieves. They're the biggest, transgressors. They're like fuck religious people. Everybody wants everyone to stand on this high moral ground. And they're the worst of the worst because they think they have the protection of religion and their gods and their lords and their prayers. The theory that I have for why there's so much recruiting in the United States of Christianity and the Muslims here is because of this. Because the more people they get through those doors, the more this happens, the more ties happen. It's a fucking business. I always said religion is a business. The more people walk through that door, the more I can get into them pockets. And that is why I asked about the Muslims in the Middle East, because I think convert or die, or Allah Akbar and that shit. But I think they're recruiting for a different reason than people are recruited here. Why everybody's knocking on the door, even the Mormons. It's like the more people that are in the religion and in the church, means more fucking money for the leaders in that church, right? Now, are we going to deny that? Are we going to deny? Are people being recruited because people really want people to go to heaven? Are we really doing that? I feel like Robert De Niro face right now. Come on, give me that much. You're really recruiting people to get into heaven, or are you recruiting people because of this?
I will say this. Listen, I'll say to Moxie, I think that the reason why these artists are targeting, or these people are targeting, you seem to be targeting Christians, because with the majority of the population is Christian, and you're going to get the most bang for your buck when you do that. You're going to get the most shock value out of it. So you're not going to do it against, it may be other reasons you're not doing it against, the Jewish, Jewish people. But as far as like what they say, tight knit group, I don't know. But I'm saying in this case, I think it's just because you have much more people that you're going to get their attention if you do it against Christianity. That's why I think it's done that way in this country.
Well, too, just the continued narrative historically is that Satan was the angel of music prior to the fall. So that's why there's always this coupling that comes back to Satan and music. It's like
In
that's the
what
thing.
religion? I'm curious. In what religion was he
In
the?
In the Bible.
Christianity, in the Bible.
Oh, so that's the connection then. That's the
Right.
connection.
He was the angel of music, and then the fall, and then when the Satanism. But then, again, historically, you have Robert Johnson, the father of the blues, who stood at some crossroads down in the down south and sold his soul to the devil, and that's how he became, so famous as a blues artist. And everybody like ties into that with rock and roll because blues is foundation for rock. So.
That was Cap
It's
when he
also
said that shit. That was some other gimmick
the
shit.
easiest way to influence people too. But I love music. I love it, but it's just there's so many, there's so much history there.
Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't mean that music is bad. It's just, these are just historical tropes that everybody kind of attaches to, and just knowing the history of where the foundation comes from and where, it's carried over. It's the factor of why it's always kind of being utilized. And then record executives in the 70s, after, really saw that there was big money in the whole counterculture, with Anton LaVey and, the resurgence of Aleister Crowley and, that whole, demonic Satanism and religion that, they decided to, put money behind it and have rock stars represent it.
So
But when I was
that makes perfect sense then, because the correlation is, in Judaism and Mormons, they're not connecting Satan to music. So I understand why they automatically, jump up and it's like somebody's wearing red and somebody did this sign or this sign on stage or this sign. Oh my God, look, I get it. I get it. I get it.
So does that mean you're gonna get rich now, Jen? Because
I'm gonna get rich.
Gotta do your little rituals,
Yeah, here I go. You ready? I don't got my horns here, but I'll do these.
Gotta cover your eyes,
I'm gonna do this for now.
Right on the Yankee fitted. There you go.
What were you gonna say?
From a broad to a hat.
Oh, so you was lurking, huh?
Oh yeah, I was lurking. I watched the show. I mean, it's a good show. So I watched.
Thank you.
But,
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that earlier when you were going in on me, I wasn't saying I was.
No,
saying,
I wasn't just going in on you. It was in general. It's not. Stop taking shit personal, people. Lord.
Right. But
I was just saying in general because that's a question that people ask in general. People ask that.
Right.
Oh, well, she could say no.
No, but I'm saying she's not. I don't see her as a puppet, and when it comes to that, I mean, most artists generally are not that sheepish, other than like the Britney Spears, who are just kind of like, this is what you got to do for your career, and they're like, okay.
I think that's why I think she lost her mind. Like when you watch her,
absolutely.
I'm like, yes, something wrong with that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna dance like Britney Spears in the mirror tonight.
You are not, Neely. You are not, unless you're gonna make it content. You better not.
Oh boy. So check this out. I just watched the video again. The song is good. It sounds good. That bass line, it's like smooth and thick.
I love it.
I'm gonna be hearing it rolling down Nostrand Avenue with somebody with their windows down, like bass rumbling everybody's windows. That said, I was looking at the pace of the visuals along with the lyrics, and the lyrics, just roll with me for a second here. The lyrics switch context based on the visuals. So there's one particular visual where it's her standing with the Grim Reaper and she's wearing red. Okay. This is one particular voice that she's having, and this is what it's like, what she's been doing. If you listen to the lyrics, it's like, this is who I have been as part of this, like, music executive machine of like churning out beats and money and all this stuff. Okay. Then there's the scene of like the couple, right? It's a male and the female horns demons, and they're kind of bluish, I think. Then the lyrics there are what she's saying people are saying about her. Okay. Then there's a picture, the scene of her where she's got like her head shaved and she's wearing like different pop, sort of like very like funky sort of clothing, and she's
Mhm.
playing with the meat and stuff. And there she's saying certain words, but she's mocking the so it's like if I call you an asshole, Jen, and then you
Mhm.
say, yeah, I'm an asshole, right? It's you're actually mocking me by using my words.
Yes.
And so that's what
Which
she's
a lot
doing
of artists
in
do,
that
which
part.
Mhm,
So they're
mhm.
so they're saying you're a demon. She's like, yeah, I'm a demon. I'm the demon king. You know, it's like, oh, you're gonna call me this? Oh yeah, I'm the king of that. Right? Really, they're
Mhm.
just mocking the people. So if you watch the video again with the visual pace and notice how the lyrics shift between these three different styles of visuals. I'm telling you, I keep watching it. It's a work of art. This is like
And
amazingly produced.
she does that on her Instagram as well, where she trolls the trolls. And I was like, do you not see she's trolling you? All right, we're
Dude,
gonna
it's
close.
brilliant.
Mr. Justin, if you think that one's brilliant, check out Demons. She just dropped Demons. That is also fucking amazing. It's
Okay.
like a mini horror movie, and the detail put in that video, like you just have to see, you have to watch it more than once because the details of what they do, like behind the scenes. But it's called Demons, and she just dropped that one. Amazing, amazing beat. Like it's like workout music. I didn't,
All right.
when I watch this, I really get to see the artistic aspects of it. And I think it comes from an atheist point of view, because I'm not looking at it to be spooked, right? Because I'm not religious. I don't believe in the good or evil, right? So I can appreciate the work that was put into the artistry. I'm not looking at it like, oh my God, if I watch too long, the devil's gonna get me and I'm gonna be selling pussy on the Las Vegas Strip. I'm looking at it like the wardrobe, the angles, the lighting, the storytelling, you know what I mean? The makeup, the time that it took to do that makeup in Demons, and then for her dancers to be absolutely amazing. What's a
Check it out.
goddamn non-believer? Check it out. It's called Demons. All right, so we will close. Thank you so much, Moxie, for coming up. Mr. Justin, thank you for coming up. We
No doubt.
love you here, Miss Moxie. Please come back. Thank you, Brother Ish. You gotta do something with your lighting, sir. Love. Okay, so we will see you mañana. All right, guys. Good night. Hit that like and subscribe for Mama. Hope you
Take care.
enjoyed. Thank you. You
Good
too.
night.
Hit that Cash App if you appreciated the show. On the Block with Jen as well. Leave me your comments. Let me know what you guys think of Doja Cat. Is Doja demonic? See you guys here tomorrow. And don't forget, if you have a topic suggestion, leave it on the Block with Jen at Gmail, or for any other business you may have. Good night. Good night, Misty.